Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm not a financial advisor, so whatever I'm doing over here, it's just for educational purpose and also just for entertainment purpose. Guys, just let me know if you can hear me, if the voice is clean, everything is good, just let me know. And make sure that if you want to trade, that should be your own risk. Don't copy my trade. You are here just to learn for the entertainment and, you know, like for watching the show, just for this. So thank you, Gurmit. Gurmit, thank you, man. Cat lover, thank you, man. Ludis, Outlander, Cat lover, Abraham, thank you so much, guys, for being over here. I hope that this is going to be the first day of 2025 as a good price action. So we have been waiting for the 2nd February of 2025, second week of the February, to look for the better price action. So I believe that it's gonna be the first day at the beginning of the good price action. We'll see how this is going to work. I will talk about the price action. Before going over here, everyone, very nice good morning. I believe, I wish, I hope all of you are good. You are doing well. Wish me the good luck, okay? Before starting this 2025, just wish me the good luck. All of you, please. At the same time, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if any of you are new. And just avoid my accent. Don't focus on my accent. Thank you, Leonardo, and thanks for being over here. I have noticed that Nicolo always wish Outlander, always, okay? He always mention Outlander. So I'm thinking that from now I will start to wish Outlander as well because he's the one who block a lot of guys. So I have to be careful so that I can't be blocked by Outlander. So very good morning to Outlander. Thanks, brother, for being over here. I wish that you will have a good year and you will be profitable by this year. Hey Sharada, Jaman, Forex, love you too, by the way. And Leonardo, thanks for that penguin. Okay, guys, actually, don't want to chit chat a lot because I have a lot to talk about. So yeah, thank you, Nish Roche. Thank you so much, brother. In Friday, if you were with me last week, Friday, if you were with me, that Friday we had NFP. So we have been waiting for Wednesday PM session to until Friday AM session because that was the low probable area. Then we have traded Friday. I outlined 5 trade in the morning session. 4 was winning trade, 1 was losing trade. And that 1 losing trade, I told that if I have to force myself, I don't want to go for that short. If I have to go, then I will take the short. That 1 trade didn't work. The rest 4 worked perfectly. At least give us the partial, which was more than 30 handle. Around the PM session, to my Discord, I outlined a line. Then I showed how to take that entry where we had like near about 22 handle, just 22 handle. So overall 6 entries in the Friday. 5 was winning, 1 was losing. Why I talk about this? Because there is some days they are low probable day. There is some days they are high probable day. So Friday was high probable day. And we have outlined a lot of winning trade over there. Where there is low probable day, try to avoid trading in those days. In a week, every day is not for trading. Some days you have to let them go. It is important because you can see here CPI in Wednesday 8:30 a.m. we have CPI. So this is the CPI week. Now for CPI, market most of the time make the liquidity by Monday and Tuesday. Nobody knows when it is going to make the liquidity. So this Monday and Tuesday is the low probable area to trade. Wednesday should be the high probable. Now, is it going to be high probable 100%? No, it's not going to be like that. But we hope that Wednesday is going to be the best area to trade, not Monday and Tuesday. If you would love to trade in Monday and Tuesday, you have to make sure that you are not over trading. If you get a win, stop over there. If you get 1 or 2 loss, stop over there. Because you know that pre-market analysis or pre-material, you know that this is the low probable area, Monday and Tuesday. As well as you can see Tuesday around 10 a.m. we have Fed Chair Powell testifies. This is the news. This is the only news. I'm afraid I'm never able to be a winner by this news. This is my fault. I don't know how to trade this guy. Before that Fed Chair Powell speak, most of the time market is consolidation. After Fed Chair Powell speak, it is consolidation with huge volatility. Huge volatility, the consolidation. That is why most of the time my account will be read by this news, which is in Tuesday. So please make sure that you are be very careful about this here and as well as here, which is 10 a.m. in the same day of the CPI. So wherever I see this guy, Fed Chair Powell testifies, I'm very careful about that guy. Okay, with FOMC, that is different matter. But without FOMC, Fed Chair Powell speak, very difficult for me to trade. So make sure that you are careful. Okay, you are careful over here. So that was all for the calendar. As you can see, today we don't have any news, so it can be the consolidation, it can be the expansion. I will talk about this when I'll be in the chart. Okay, then tomorrow we have Fed Chair Powell speak around 10. Wednesday is the CPI. Thursday we have PPI around 8:30 a.m. If you ask me, I will go for this Thursday with my full potential over there, because this is the area I will make a lot of profit. Pre-market or even before starting the week, I know that I am going to make a lot of profit over here. Okay, you will be here. If I'm not dead, I will be here. I will show you how easy this area to trade comparing with all other days. Then we have 8:30 a.m. Friday. Friday is either way. This is the low probable day because Friday should be the mental capital preservation day. Okay, so either way, Friday is obviously, we'll trade over there, we'll see. But if you ask me, I want to make all of my profit by Thursday, just by Thursday, not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday. This is the only day I'm more interested to make more profit. All other days, I will try small trade. If it is okay, I'll be profitable. If it is not okay, I'll just accept my loss because I know this is the low probable day. This is the part which you should understand before even start the trading. And that is why last week I gave you the example from the last week where Friday was so beautiful. What was the high probable area to trade in non-farm payroll week. So please make sure that you know this if you are an ICT trader. If you are not an ICT trader, support resistance trader or retail trader, then obviously you don't need to care about all of this news. I'd love to go close this one. And just remember, today we don't have any news. And please make sure that you have pushed the like button. 100 people, near about 100 people are watching. Please push the like button before starting this stream. Make sure it is at least 50 likes. So this is my Nasdaq chart. And as you can see, this is the weekly chart. Here, this is previous week candle. Now, if you take a closer look, this is the low, this is the high of the previous week. This is 20%. That upper line is the 20%. This lower line is the 30%, which we actually mark for TGIF. We hope that in Friday, market is going to complete the TGIF. That means market is going to close in between these two lines, either around 20% or around 30%, not below the 30%, not above the 20%. In between these two lines, if it closes, that is the best case of scenario. So we actually wish for that. If it doesn't happen in Friday, then we will expect that this is going to happen in either Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever, until it is not going to finish. That means body is not, or the week is not going to close in between these two lines. We are going to hope for this TGIF should be completed. Obviously from daily chart, not from weekly chart, because this is the weekly candle. It can go everywhere. So if I go to daily chart, just remember these two lines is from the weekly chart, 20% and 30%. Okay, that two bold line. From daily chart, until market doesn't close in between these two lines, we will expect that market is going to complete the TGIF. From the daily chart, you can see this is relatively equal highs, which is very clean highs over here, which is my buy side liquidity. I have this clean highs over here, which is my buy side liquidity. I have some sell side liquidity here, this low and that low, that the relatively equal lows. I didn't mark it because market is bullish, so I didn't mark it. But if it is started to fall, maybe we'll mark that sell side liquidity. Right now, I'm not interested to mark the sell side liquidity. Here is that same bullish gap. Here is the same bearish gap. So from here, you can see I told that this is the last gap. Below this buy side liquidity, this is the last gap. Until this last gap is not going to be broken, this buy side liquidity is not going to be taken. So it can stop the market, it can fall a bit, then this bullish gap can stop the market and send it higher again. But overall, all of this area, market is in consolidation mode. This is typical January. In every year, this is called typical January, where this is the yearly accumulation. Market is in range bound. This is why January is the lowest probable area to trade. If you ask me, is it tradable? Of course, it is tradable. But this is the area where you have to understand that market is not going toward the extreme liquidity, wherever it is, the extreme liquidity. It's not going for that. It is actually making the accumulation for the yearly candle. And from the second week of February, market will start to go or reach for the liquidity level, wherever is your liquidity. It can be the sell side, it can be the buy side liquidity. We'll see, we'll talk about this, okay? So from daily chart, all you can see, this is that high, 20%, this is that 30% from the weekly candle. This is the buy side liquidity, that is the buy side liquidity. I would love to go to hourly chart. Here is hourly chart. Please don't get confused by all of this line here. This line is the midnight open. Here you can see this is the midnight open. And this two line is 20-30%. This is that sell side liquidity. It is more clear from the 15-minute chart. If you would love to mark it from here, which is a clean low, swing low, and swing low with a shallow run. Same thing here with a shallow run. Okay, this high has taken over here by some ticks or handle. Okay, it has been taken, but it's called shallow run, which I love to mark as my obvious liquidity. Here, this is also the shallow run. So it's not liquidity taken, it's the liquidity making session. But from 15-minute chart, this low is much more cleaner. So I have marked it from the 15-minute chart as my sell side liquidity. You can mark it anywhere you want to mark, but I would love to keep it from here to here. From 15-minute chart, you will clearly see that. Around this area, below this buy side liquidity from the hourly chart, below this buy side liquidity, this is that last fair value gap. If you go to the daily chart, same here. Below this buy side liquidity, this is the last fair value gap from the daily chart. Until this last fair value gap is not broken, this buy side liquidity is not going to be taken. Same thing here from the hourly chart. This is that last fair value gap from the hourly chart. Until it's not broken, this buy side liquidity is not going to be taken from 15-minute chart. I'm more curious to see, can it go for this sell side liquidity, or does it really would love to go for that buy side liquidity? I need high time frame PDRA, and that is this hourly bearish gap as well as these two line. Okay, so it didn't close here. It didn't respect this that 30%. It went until the 20%. I want to see, can it hold the market, send it lower for the sell side liquidity? I don't need to see that it has taken that sell side liquidity. I need a run toward that sell side liquidity. Wherever it will stop, I don't care about that, because I'm not going to take my entry here, hold my trade here. No, I'm not going to do that. All of this run, maybe it will fall from here to until this area, which is 378 handle. All I need 25 to 40 handle. In between 378 handle, I just need 25 handle to 40 handle, whatever I can catch from there. That is my expectation. If I can catch it, I'm more than happy. Now I would love to just remember from hourly chart, I have this buy side liquidity, I have this sell side liquidity, I have this last fair value gap from the hourly chart. Now I'm coming to 15-minute chart. This is the 15-minute chart over here. Same thing you can see. Just let me show. This is a swing low. This is a swing. Market came here, made this area a strong support zone. Okay, this is a strong support zone. So I have this sell side liquidity. That is why I marked it from here below this swing low. But from hourly chart, you saw that this is not a perfect swing low, but from 15-minute chart, it's a perfect swing low. I'm sorry guys for this big rant, because to be honest, until 9:30, I have nothing to do except waiting to market to do something. Okay, so I'm waiting over here for 9:30. That is why it's a big pre-market analysis or something like that. So this is that same sell side liquidity here from 15-minute chart. Watching here, this is that 15-minute last fair value gap as well. So if you take a closer look around this area, here we have the hourly gap as well as we have the 15-minute last fair value gap as well. Here, this is a swing high around this area. This is a swing high, this high, and right now market has made that high. So I have this new buy side liquidity, which is called engineered liquidity. By the way, to my mentorship video, I will start to talk about this buy side liquidity. I have to make a lot of videos about the buy side liquidity. There is different kind of liquidity level. So I have to talk about them, and I will cover them step by step. So this is that buy side liquidity. Fair value gap, market has engineered more buy side liquidity. When I have seen that market has engineered more buy side liquidity here, do I have any sell side liquidity except that sell side liquidity? From 15-minute chart, all you can see here, this low and all of these lows, what does it look like to you? Just ask yourself, what does it look like to you? I am seeing this as my sell side liquidity. Market has engineered the sell side liquidity here. All of these lows is a perfect support zone. Market make a low here, came here, went higher a bit, come back again to this zone around this area, respecting this zone, and then went higher. At the same time, it has built that buy side liquidity. So what should be my expectation? My expectation should be around 9:30. It will be the Judas swing, and market will take that buy side liquidity. Then it will start to fall for this sell side liquidity. That should be my pre-market expectation. This is how I am going to plan my whole day. Now, if it doesn't happen, what you are going to do? Maybe market is going to fall around this area. Market is keep falling without taking that buy side liquidity, which market has engineered here. It is not going for that. Instead of that, it is falling, it is falling, it is falling. What you are going to do? In that type of situation, I have to wait for a bearish gap from 15-minute chart. And then if it trade that 15-minute bearish gap, I will start to look for this sell side liquidity. If it happens like this way, market has built, it didn't make any bearish gap. Instead of it has taken that sell side liquidity, what you are going to think? I will wait in this area to see if it can make a fair value gap over here or not. If it can make a fair value gap over here around this sell side liquidity, okay, around this sell side liquidity, it can be exactly at the sell side liquidity level, it can be little above, it can be little lower. Then I will start to observe that fair value gap from 15-minute chart. Can it hold the market? Send it to little lower. I will start to look for the order block to frame my sell setup again for either this fair value gaps or maybe until the liquidity level, as you know here, until this liquidity level. Can it go for that? That means I am not going to use the fair value gap here to frame my setup. I will wait for an order block here to frame my setup from 1-minute chart. If it doesn't make any kind of fair value gap, instead of it keep falling, take that sell side liquidity. Otherwise, if it make a fair value gap over here, for example, it has made a fair value gap over there around this area. After taking that liquidity, it has made some kind of fair value gap over here. Trade that fair value gap, fall a bit here before making the order block. It fall here, started to go higher. I will wait for a bullish fair value gap from 15-minute chart to think about this buy side liquidity. Now, after this area, after coming here, market started to fall. Maybe I'll take some losses around this area because it is going against my expectation. I have to have an idea. So to trade this market, if it doesn't make that setup, I'm not interested to trade over there. If it make it, I'm very happy to see that. If you ask me what is your best expectation, my best expectation is it will take this buy side liquidity, then it will fall for this sell side liquidity. This is my best expectation. If it start to make like something like this, if it take that buy side liquidity, now it doesn't want to fall for this sell side liquidity, then I will look for the same thing I was looking here around this area. Remember, it will make a bullish gap here. After trading this bullish gap, I will wait for a order block around this area. After trading this order block, I will keep looking for this buy side liquidity over here. Not any kind of fair value gap entries, but you can take more, you can be more aggressive. You don't need to wait for that order block. It will be more aggressive. I don't want to be aggressive over here. I need more confirmation over there. Okay, so if it wants to keep going higher, same time, this is that 20%. I really would love to see it will hold the market, not from 15-minute chart. It has been broken, brother. I don't care. From the daily chart, all I want to see that it's going to respect that 20% level and it is going to be inside this area. So this today's market is going to close in between this line and that line. That is my expectation. In Friday, if it had done the TGIF, for example, in Friday, this market closed in between these two lines, what should be my expectation? If this market was bullish, I would keep looking for buy because this is gonna be a continuation day then, because TGIF is done in Friday. I have showed you this example in my life lot of times. I am just reminding you. If there is TGIF is finished, I will look for the continuation in Monday. If the TGIF is not finished, then either it will finish the TGIF, then it start to consolidation, which is my most expectation that market will be the consolidation mode or the accumulation mode in Monday. If the Friday TGIF is not complete, then it is gonna be the accumulation day in Monday. That is my expectation from Friday to Monday. I hope that it's all clear to all of you. But if you still have some confusion, just let me know if you have some confusion. Okay. Uh, Here you can see all the new day opening gap. New week opening gap is marked by an apps, sorry, not apps, actually by an indicator, which is here. ICT new week opening gap or new day opening gap by Fadi. I got this name from Jack T, one of my friend. You can see his name in the comment box, I guess, if he is here. Actually, I got this I mean, what to say, I mean, this indicator that really helpful. In my opinion, it's really helpful because I don't need to mark them by myself. I can clear every day. I can remove all the drawings. It will be still here, the new day opening gap and new week opening gap. So over here, all of this area you can see inside this new week opening gap. This is the low of that new week opening gap. This is the high of this new week opening gap. Here I have the new day opening gap, one new day opening gap here, one new day opening gap around this area, which is aligned with this 20%. So I want to see if any of them can hold the market, send it lower or not. I'm more interested to see this. So I am done for my pre-market analysis, and I'll just mark it as my buy side liquidity, which is over here. So this is the buy side liquidity. Let's see if it can take this buy side liquidity, this new day opening cap can hold the market, send it lower for the sell side liquidity or not. I would love to wait for that. This is the area from this line, that line to until that line. This is the free zone. That means in this area, let me go one more time here. See this new day opening cap low here to here. This is the zone which is called the free zone. In this zone, trading is high probability. Above this zone, all of this area is low probability. Below this area is low probability because there is new day opening gap, new week opening gap, lot of things over here. So any of this level can be respected and you can get some losses over here. So if I would love to trade, I would love to trade in between these two zone. I mean this zone, that is the high probable area to trade. Sorry for that rant. So let's wait for the best expectation. I hope that's gonna be beautiful today. Happy Monday, Archana. Al Mahmoudi, good morning. Tamimi, good morning, brother. Kindly take a moment to smash the like button and hit subscribe. Thank you, Tamimi, for reminding them. Hey, Mahdi, good morning. Leonardo Miguel, may the force be with us. Yeah, inshallah. Okay, Donichu, luck is for losers. I wish you to always find the inspiration for the best decisions. Thank you, Donichu, for that, man. Thank you so much. It's easier to handle blow accounts, them handle the accent is too sexy. Okay, man. Forex, bro, you are a profitable trader, so I can watch you live and study. It doesn't matter I am profitable or not. You should focus on your profitability or on your losses. So always be inspired by yourself. Don't be inspired by other people. All of us are a scammer. Whoever you are seeing in the YouTube, in other area, all of us are the scammer. Don't focus on the scammer. Believe in yourself, believe in your analysis, believe in your knowledge. But if you are confused, then you will watch other to improve yourself. Just make sure that you are believing yourself. So believing yourself is the most important part of this scam world. So please be consistent and start believing in yourself. If I'm looking for sell, you are thinking that this market should go higher. You should believe in yourself, even if you are wrong. You should keep thinking about high. Now, if you are right, that market went higher, I'm wrong, market didn't fall, you are right, then you are not going to feel proud of yourself because you are right. You will start to think why I'm wrong, why this guy was looking for sell, why he is wrong, why I was looking for the buy, why I'm right. Okay, so this is the 9:30 open. I'd love to see if there is any opening gap. Well, there is a big opening gap. Mhm. Big opening gap. Coming back to 1 minute chart. As I told, my first expectation is, can it go higher? Take that buy side liquidity. This is my first expectation, which is gonna be the Judas swing. If it happens, I'm very happy to see some kind of higher run first, then the lower run. But of course, it can start to fall. As I told, if it started to fall, I will keep looking for this 15-minute chart to make a bearish gap before taking this sell side liquidity. Just not interested to participate here. Don't get confused. This is that 20%. So don't get confused by that line. This is 8:30 open. This is the midnight open. Market is in premium now. It is in premium. But my expectation that it will take that buy side liquidity first, then it will start to fall. Can I frame a buy setup? I'm not interested to frame a buy setup. I am interested to frame a sell setup. Okay. Hey Tony, so walaikum salam brother. No, good morning for me. I'm a pain in the oh man. Hey Jason. Good morning Utchuk. Thank you guys for being over here. Make sure that you have all pushed the like button. Please push the like button, at least because of this information I'm providing you. Just push the like button, man. It's appreciation. I believe that this is gonna be an accumulation day today. It's not gonna be one-sided run. That means market is going higher, it will keep going higher. Market is falling, it will keep falling. It's not gonna be like that. So I would love to see that this market will be consolidation today. A lot of consolidation will be today. First reason, Tuesday we have CPI. Second reason, market didn't finish the TGIF in Friday. So I'm more interested to look for the consolidation today, not one-sided run. Trading in the zone, be big like man. Thank you so much. Trading in the zone. Hey Sarjay, thanks for that penguin man. Mhm. Good morning, J Marquis. Hey Nojan, how are you, man? Good morning. Is there anyone who is in profession? He is a doctor. Is there anyone whose profession is a doctor? Doctor means the patient's doctor, that doctor, not doctorate degree. Good morning, Kelly, Louis. Oh, Outlander. Okay, brother, I will give you a message actually, Outlander. I will give a personal message to you. Okay. I didn't find a first presented gap yet. Here comes the first fair value gap. I didn't find it yet. Uh, let's see. This is that clean lows here. Market has built clean lows. After taking this clean lows, can it start to go for that buy side liquidity? That is my interest to see. Here, see this clean lows. After taking that clean lows, can it start to go for that buy side liquidity? This is my expectation here. Okay. See this clean lows. I don't like this type of clean lows. Whenever market made this type of clean lows, I'm very much curious to see this is gonna be taken. If it leave it over here and then go for this buy side liquidity, that is gonna be more confidence for me that this market will fall again. That is gonna be the more confidence to me. If it left it here like this way and then go for this buy side liquidity, that is gonna make more confidence to me that this guy is coming back again for this sell side liquidity. Walaikum salam, Taslim Imon. I'm fine, man. Thanks for asking. I can help as well. Trader's luck. I didn't understand, brother. I mean, are you a doctor as well? Oh, okay. Trader Lux, then just give me a message to Discord as well. So I will give you also the message. Okay, I will give you the message as well. Just in Discord, let me know your name in Discord. Let's see if it can make the first presented gap over here. It's not according to me. It's according to ICT himself. So I'll just mark it as a first presented gap. If it make it, okay, either way. I mean, until now, this is the first presented gap. My first intention to see, can it go for this buy side liquidity? This is my first intention. Then if it left this sell side liquidity here, I'll be very much confident to see that this market is coming, falling again for first this sell side liquidity, then for this sell side liquidity. At the same time, we will see if this first presented gap can provide us 25 handle or not. Thank you, Traders Luck. Thank you so much, brother. This is not an entry. We are just outlining it to see if it can provide us 25 handle. Okay, so I will mark it from that volume balance. Here, small volume balance. Going to put my stop loss below that candle, which has made this first presented gap. Target is 25 handle, which is around this area, around here. This is for our observation. And Outlander, please make sure that you have pushed your button with one contract, one micro contract. For now, I'm going to make it from here. Okay? For now, yeah, that should be the entry. For 25 handle, stop loss one tick below the candle, which has made this first presented gap, which is gonna be 16 handle, 3 tick. Yes, is falling down. Let him fall. Don't worry about that. It's okay. This is for our observation. It's not for your entry. Please don't push the button, any of you. If you feel confident, then go for the trade. If you don't feel confident, don't push the button. This is just for our observation. All I care about that 25 handle. Can it go for that 25 handle? So even if it wants to fall, it should go for 25 handle. At the same time, I will look for 20 handle as well. At least can it provide me 20 handle or not? So it will be like until this area. At least 20 handle can it reach for. And make sure Outlander, only Outlander. This is just for Outlander. You have pushed one micro contract at least, okay? And then maybe you can close around 20 handle as well if you want. I believe that it will go for this buy side liquidity first, then it will fall for this sell side liquidity. But let's see how it is going to work. Okay, 20 handle has been provided. 20 handle has given already. Let's see if it can reach for 25 handle now. Okay. And Outlander, you can close it around 20 handle if you want, because that is more suitable area. Mhm. Okay, done. Boom. 10 minis. What are you talking about, man? 10 minis. Are you kidding, man? I told you to go for one micro. Let's see if it can. I wish that it will give me at least 25 handle. At least, okay. So more than 25 handle, it will go for this buy side liquid. That is my expectation. But we'll see. Oh, okay. Now it's cool, man. 10 micro is cool. 10 mini is not cool at all. Mhm. It can be the most consolidation day for today. I clearly told that at the beginning of this stream. I am not expecting this is gonna be a run today. Okay, like one-sided run. It's not gonna be happen like that way. This is my belief. So make sure that you are very careful about that. How do I know that it's gonna be a running Monday or it's gonna be accumulation Monday? At the beginning of this stream, I explained that. Whoever observed or focused on my explanation over there, I promise you, brother, you will be profitable in Monday at least. I would love to see it will reach 22,000, 22,000. Okay, I don't know where is it. I guess it's little higher. It's too far, man. 22,000 is too far. I don't want to see that it will reach over there. 200 handle, no, I am not interested to see. My maximum line is this new opening gap. After taking this buy side liquidity, that is the maximum line to me. After that line, maybe it will fall for the sell side liquidity. Spending too much time here, it's gonna screw someone. Can be, brother. It can be. Can be. I will hold this until 25 handle. Just would love to see if it can give me 25 handle at the first day of the high probable area to trade. So would love to see if it can reach for that 25 handle. A bit more, a bit more. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. I love you. I love you. Is it done? No, I'm not saying that it's done. I want to see it will be taken first. This buy side liquid will be taken, then it can, you know, start to fall. But right now, first expectation has finished perfectly. I'm happy to see that. Mhm. Guys, don't forget to push the like button. I promise you, brother, this information you are not going to get from anywhere. Anywhere. At least for free. No, you're not going to get it. Thank you so much, guys, for writing boom, man. Boom, bye bye. Okay, Marcus, see you, brother. See you later. I'm not finished yet. Okay, I am interested here that buy side liquidity. That is my interest area. After taking this buy side liquidity, this whole area will stop the market, send it lower for the sell side liquidity. That is my expectation. Okay, okay, okay. I wish that it will work the way I'm expecting. Come on, go, 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 go for it, go for it. Thank you, Andres, for that boom, man. By the way, did you push the like button? This information, why you are going to get? Okay, I need 24 more likes to make it 100 likes. 204 people are watching. Please push the like button. Subscribe to our channel if you are new. Okay, that buy side liquidity has taken. Now it can start to fall. Okay, there is nothing wrong if it starts to fall now. But I really prefer that it will reach until this new opening gap. I don't need it because you know this area is inside the 15-minute last fair value gap, hourly last fair value gap, all of this area. So it doesn't need to reach until this area, which is the new opening gap. But if it reach until this area, that is the best case of scenario for me to feel or think about the fall or think about the sell. It will be the best area if it can reach until the new opening gap. But it can start to fall now. There is nothing wrong if it starts to fall right now because the liquidity has taken. My liquidity has been taken. Okay, so let's see if it can go a bit higher to trade that new opening gap. But right now I am going to start about thinking about the fall. That means sell. Selling is already in my mind. Good morning. Good morning, brother. Andres, thanks for that boom, man. Dear money, thanks for that boom and the penguin, man. Why is going the wrong way? What is happening in no, look. This guy is not going in a wrong way. It should fall. This market should fall. Okay, it has some unfinished business. It has done its unfinished business. So it is going toward the right way. Okay, this imminent is going toward the way we are expecting. We have the sell side liquidities. You see all of the sell side liquidity. We knew that this market will keep falling. But before falling, I needed to see this Judas swing. This is called the Judas swing. So market has finished its business here. Now I'm more interested to think about the sell. It's not a bullish market. So if any of you are thinking about taking buy, please go for it. But as I explained, it's not a bullish market. Why it went higher? This is the Judas swing. Market has to take the liquidity to believe all of these people that this market is bullish. Retail trader will fall into the trap here. Any kind of selling opportunity now is the high probable selling opportunity. Any kind of selling opportunity now is a high probable selling opportunity. Okay. Good morning, Shahil Singh. 10 a.m. reversal incoming. I hope so, brother. I hope so. See this fair value gap over here around this area. Last Friday, I showed you the entry from the order block, right? Do you remember? If it doesn't trade the order block, if I don't get the opportunity to take my entry from the order block, then I have to observe this fair value gap. How? You know that. It can't close above the 50% of this fair value gap, then it will make a bearish gap, something like that. So I will just adjust it according to the price. I'll just adjust it. So it can't close above the 50% of this bearish gap, whatever bearish gap it will make. At the same time, it will make another bearish gap. That is called my selling opportunity. First for this sell side liquidity, second for this sell side liquidity. Keep that in your mind. Now, if it doesn't provide the entry opportunity, it's different matter. As it has built this fair value gap, I can't take my entry from this order block anymore. As it has built the fair value gap over here. So I have to observe this fair value gap now. As well as you can see it is respecting from this gap. So also I need to see body close below this fair value gap. Now it is very difficult to outline this type of setup. So make sure that you are not doing anything stupid. Okay. And here, if you want to take that risk here around this area, please take that risk because you know market is going to fall. It is little risky, but if you want to take that risk, use that risk until the certain level. What is it? Around this area. Any kind of selling opportunity, you can take that risk. Any kind of selling opportunity. I showed you how you should take that selling opportunity. You want to take that risk over here. It is aggressive. You want to be aggressive? Be aggressive. If you would love to take this entry, you have to take the partial when market will tap to the low of this first presented gap. Why low? 50% has been traded here. See, the 50% has been traded. So this low should be the partial. Without taking the partial this area, if you would love to hold until this area, you are gambling. Don't gamble. That should be the partial. You want to be little aggressive, be aggressive over here. You know that market is going to fall. After taking this buy side liquidity, you knew it that market is going to fall. You want to take some risk, aggressive, be aggressive. Don't care about that. ICT said he wants to see 943 fair value gap, 943 fair value gap. This one as an inverse gap can be, brother. It can be, but I'm not seeing this as an inverse gap. In my opinion, this gap doesn't have any value. So I don't see this fair value gap is important to me. It's my opinion, but to be honest, it can be. But I want to see this market will fall. So if any of you would love to take the buy, please go for it. I want to see this market will keep falling. I explained everything. Until this buy side liquidity is not taken, I am bullish. Even after this whole run, I was bullish. After it is taken, this is my sell side liquidity. What did I say? If it didn't taken, this is my high probable that this market is keep falling. It will keep falling. But if you would love to take that entry, you have to take a partial when it will tap to the low of this first presented gap. Remember that you have to take the partial here. I don't care it will keep falling or not, but that should be the partial. If you don't take the partial here, you are gambling. Don't do that. That should be the partial. Now you can hold your trade until this area, or maybe until this area, which is opening gap 25%, or until this sell side liquidity. Wherever he wants to hold it. But that should be my area, okay? Here. And partial. After taking the partial, clean lows. You know that. What does it mean? Clean lows. Market never leave them. Never ever. What did I say? ICT told that, brother, please don't make it so much complicated. Please, I'm here to explain my expectation, my knowledge. I'm gonna explain them. I don't care what ICT talked about. Okay, please don't misunderstand me. I learned it from ICT. That doesn't mean I'm going to use everything he's gonna say. So for me, this is not the inverse gap. In my opinion, this gap doesn't have any value. Just it has no value to me. If you would love to use this as an inverse gap as ICT talk, use it. I have no problem with that, but I don't see this gap has any kind of value over here. No value to me at all. This area, if you didn't take the partial, you are gambling. Look at the reaction after taking this low. What is happening over here? It went higher again. So I don't care about anything else. If you don't take the partial here, this is most logical level to take the partial. It will follow this for this. Right now, I don't know. If it go higher, take that buy side liquidity one more time, which is a shallow run. I will start to look for sell again for this sell side liquidity. So this is the area you have to take the partial, which is not a small, man. Try to understand. It's not a small. 36 handle, not a small. What did you say? Can't it respect the 15-minute order block? It can be respected, man. It has the see this new day opening gap here. It is the most strongest area. It has to break this new day opening gap from 15-minute chart first before falling. From 15-minute chart, what do you see? Look at this new day opening gap low and the new week opening gap low. How they are holding the market. See, so until it doesn't close below this area, you can't hold your trade for so long now. You can't do it. Look at that, your inverse gap. See this inverse gap? Just look at that. So please don't make my expectation much more complicated. This gap doesn't have any value to me. I'm not saying that I'm against ICT. I'm just saying what ICT knows, I don't know. So whatever I know, I will explain my price action depending on my understanding here. Look at this gap, how it is holding the market as an inverse gap. Just take a look and take your decision. This one, you're asking about that one. Okay. Well, this gap is cute. This gap is cute. Yeah, if you ask me this one, it's cute. but this one doesn't have any value. It's cute. If you ask me how can I use this one, obviously not inverse gap, but this is a perfect trap parabol gap to me. Okay, it's a perfect trap parabol gap. Yeah, it can be respected, I don't know, but this gap doesn't have any value to me. This gap can be worked as a trap gap or as a reclaimed gap. It can be used by either way. By the way, did you notice that why it is important to take the partial over here? That is why it is important. You have to take the partial to this logical level. This is the most logical. What did I say? I don't care it will take this sell side liquidity or not. If you don't take the partial over here, you are gambling. Did you get your result? And did you take the partial over here or not? Now this gap can be worked as an kind of trap gap. It can hold the market and it's lower. Of course, it has that power because this is the trap gap. Highest gap, market tap here, didn't take that high, tap here, didn't take that low. So either way, this gap should work as it can work as a trap gap. If it wants to work as a trap gap, nobody can close above the 50% of this gap. Nobody should close above the 50% of that gap. It is not reclaimed gap, it is called the trap gap. If it works as a trap gap, you will see simply nobody will close above the 50% of that gap. But I'm not interested to enter over here, to be honest. But I'm seeing this area, this sell side liquidity. Look at the first parallel gap, first presented gap strength. It stopped the market, sending it higher a bit. But it's not a bullish market. If any of you would love to go for the buy, please go for it. I'm not interested to look for any kind of buy. I'm only interested to look for sell. By the way, guys, if any of you are interested to get 3 payouts in a day, please make sure that you have used the code T2 Wizard for 50% discount in Take Profit Trader. I'll be really grateful to all of you if you use the code T2 Wizard. Now this gap, last time, if market tap to this gap, keep going higher for this buy side liquidity, it is my buying opportunity. I'm not going to take it. I'm just showing you how this gap I would love to use. I would love to take the buy here. The stop loss is 1 tick below this candle, down close candle. Target will be until this buy side liquidity, which is the obvious buy side liquidity. After taking this buy side liquidity, I'll start to look for sell again. From this gap here, from that gap to until this buy side liquidity. If you ask me to use this gap, I'm gonna use it like this way, not the opposite way. My bias is not bullish. I am not going to take this one. Even if it works, I don't care. I'm not going to take this buy. I'm only interested to look for sell. So I will say that it has reached until this area, first partial, then got stopped out to the break even. Can it fall? No. Thank you so much, Red Pill Unplugged. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for using that code, man. Now, please don't push the button because I'm outlining it. Please don't push the button. This is just for your observation, how I'm going to use this as a trap gap. This gap should hold the market now to send for until this buy side liquidity, which is an obvious liquidity. Okay, until this obvious liquidity. But please don't push the button. This is my observation. This is my way to use this gap. Now you can say that ICT is using this as a sell setup. I will use it as a buy setup with more confidence. I can be wrong. I can be wrong again, but I would love to use this gap as my buy setup for the trap gap. Nudge, well, watching from Philippines. Okay, that's cool, man. That's cool. Thank you for being over here. Please don't push the button for this buy. It is against my bias. So please don't go for it. It's my request. Please. I believe it will work, but please don't copy my trade. Okay. It's my request to all of you. You are here to learn it. Why? See this my stop loss? Just 7 handle. 1 tick below that down close candle. That should stop the market. it can't break this candle. That low should not be broken. Just look at this. I'm not even putting it below this low, not even there. My stop loss is just one tick below this candle low here, just one tick below that candle low. Going to believe that it's going to take that obvious liquidity, then it will fall again for the sell side liquidity. So if it come here, I will start to look for sell opportunity again. Yeah, sure, whoever would love to take the short, you can take it. I'm just not going to take it right now. I'm more interested to see that if this is taken. If it is not taken, I will not frame any setup, sell setup over here. So I need to see this obvious liquidity is going to be taken. Just look over here. This high over here, that high has been taken here by a shallow run, which is my obvious liquidity now. So when this high will be taken around this area, which you can see here, see from this gap how it has been reacted from there, this buy side liquidity until now. Now I will start to look for sell again. Please don't copy my trade, but I would prefer that it will fall from this new opening gap. Okay, it tapped to this new opening gap low. I will start to look for selling opportunity now again. Thank you so much. You're most welcome, Khalil. Waiting for Habaratugu. What does it mean, brother? Habaratugu? I don't know what does it mean. So see how I have used this gap. Just look at this gap. How I have used this gap as a trap gap. Sorry, my mistake. Not trap gap. It should work as a reclaimed gap. If it worked over here, keep falling, then it would work as a trap gap. When it didn't fall from there, it's a reclaimed gap. This was the gap which has been reclaimed here. That is why this order block I have to cover. My mistake. Okay, it should be the reclaimed gap, not the trap gap. When I framed the buy setup, I framed it as a reclaimed gap, not as a trap gap. That's why my stop loss was below that down close body close candle, just one tick below that candle. If I would use this as a trap gap, my stop loss would be just one tick below that gap, one tick below that gap. My mistake. I was calling this as a trap gap. If it worked here and fall, then it could work as a trap gap. But when it has been broken, now it should work as a reclaimed gap. Here, this low has been taken here. Now market is going to take that high. Before taking that high, market is going to respect the lowest down close body close candle. So don't get confused and don't say that, brother, you are, changing your word. All of you know that. How do I put my stop loss depending on that trap gap and the reclaimed gap? For the reclaimed gap, it can maximum trade the order block. This is the lowest down close body close candle. So my stop loss is going to be one tick below that order block. Oh, the indicator of the new week and new. His name is Jack. I think his name is Jack. Yeah, it's Jack T. Jack T actually give me this indicator name, but here this is that. Where's that here? See this new week opening gap, new day opening gap by Fadi Zaidan 623. This is that gap. That indicator. This is the details for this indicator. If any of you would love to use it, then just take a screenshot or come back again here, and then you can use the theme I have used here. Now, how many things do you need, brother? Tell me. This is my understanding. I would love to use this. Now 22 handle, not a huge profit, but it's huge. I would love to go for that entry because my stop loss is 8 handle. I would love to take that sell because my stop loss is 13 handle. First presented gap, just for your observation, but I am pretty much confident about my first presented gap as well, which is going to take for 25 handle. What else do I need? In a day, what else do you need more? Ask yourself first. Here it came to this new week opening gap 50%. This is that dotted line. This is that new day opening gap 50%. This is that dotted line. I would love to see that it will start to fall. Any kind of selling opportunity now, I'll go for that. Any kind of selling opportunity. If it keep going higher, as I told, if it make a fair value gap around this area, which is around the buy side liquidity, if it can make a bullish gap from 15-minute chart, I will wait for a order block from 15-minute chart to think about this buy side liquidity. Until then, I will keep looking for selling opportunity. It will keep going higher. I have nothing to do until that type of situation appeared over here. I have to look for the sell, for the sell side liquidity. The Jack hole, it means sweep candle. It means in Philippine chart. I don't know what you are talking about, brother. I mean, Philippines means sweep candle. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I mean, I guess it's all about the Philippine language. I don't use the turtle soup, so I think you are talking about the turtle soup. I don't trade turtle soup. Tap to the new day opening gap top high. This is the new week opening gap top. So it reached until this area, no worries. From hourly chart, this is that hourly gap. Remember the hourly gap here from 15-minute chart. This is that 15-minute last gap. I would love to mark the 15-minute last gap. This is that 15-minute last gap. Okay, here. Did it hold the market? Send it lower again for this sell side liquidity, that sell side liquidity. It is my interest to say. I don't want to say it's gonna be one-sided day. That means market is going higher, so it will keep going higher. I don't want to see like that way. I want to see it will go higher first, it will fall again. Then it will fall first, then it will go higher again. And it will close in between these two lines by today. I would love to see that. Yeah. Any kind of selling opportunity, I will catch it. Don't copy my trade. If you feel confident, go for the trade. If you don't feel confident, don't go for the trade. But don't copy my trade. I am expressing my expectation. What and how I would love to use some specific gaps or everything. I would love to use that. It doesn't mean you have to take it. Is at the liquidity zone. Yeah, let them take the liquidity first, then we'll see if it can fall or not. I'm watching this 15-minute candle, how it is going to react from this new opening gap from 15-minute chart. If I want to look for the buy side liquidity, I have to wait for a 15-minute bullish gap. Then it will make a order block. After making the order block, I will look for the buy. Otherwise, I'm not interested to look for buy. I'm only interested to look for sell. I'm more interested to look for sell instead of buy. Of course, Richie Pop, of course, brother. But you have to observe it first. And then you have to take your decision. Okay, Miguel, Richie, I only trade fast parallel gap every day. The same thing. Oh man. Yeah, if you can build your confidence, go for it. I just don't want to make the confirmation for you. I don't want to make it for you. You have to make your own decision, man. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't take the blame. I can't simply say that, brother, take the buy, take the sell. I can't do that. I'm explaining how I'm going to use this gap, how I'm going to use this gap, how I'm going to use this gap. What is my expectation over there? Why I would love to take this partial over here, but I can't say that please take your partial over there. Because if, for example, here, I would love to close my trade over there. When I saw that it's 8 handle stop loss, I would love to take my entry here, close my trade over there, exactly to that line. maybe one tick above that buy side liquidity, one tick above that buy side liquidity, that is acceptable. But as you can see, it reached until this area, 6400. So if I were trading, my trade is done here, which is 20 handle, but 22 handle, 23 handle. And at the same time, you have closed your trade over there, and then you saw that it reached until 6400. You will start to cry. Oh man, I missed all of this run because of you. I wanted to hold it until this area, but I closed it because you told me. I don't want to get that blame. So yeah, that is why I am doing whatever I am feeling confident. Let's see, I'm only interested to look for sell if it can provide me any kind of selling opportunity. Let's wait for that. Whoever would love to look for the buy, please go for it. If you want to look for the buy, go for it. I am not going to take any kind of buy. I will frame the sell only. The guys who joined me after a bit, don't think any of these are hindsight. Everything was in live market. I explained that in live market, not as in hindsight. So after seeing this, I outlined it. No, it's not something like that. I am observing this new day opening gap, especially these two dotted line. One is from new week opening gap, one is from new day opening gap. From 15-minute chart, I want to say this area will hold the market, send it lower again for first this sell side liquidity, then for this sell side liquidity. That is my expectation. It should not be one-sided today. That means market is going higher, it will keep going higher. I don't want to see this market will work like that way. I can be wrong. If you are interested to look for the buy, go for it. Any kind of selling opportunity now, I will go for that. Thank you, Tamimi. Actually, let me check how many likes did I get. 97 likes. Guys, 213 people are watching. Still, you didn't push the like button. I don't believe that. Like, just 97 subscribers are watching. I believe that there is at least 150 subscribers are watching me. So if you are my subscriber, then why you are not pushing the like button, man? Please push the like button. This is all for free. I'm just asking for the likes, nothing else. Consider the like button, guys. You know, when I was talking about this gap, how difficult it was for me to frame a buy setup by going against ICT himself. My confidence was zero level over here because ICT was seeing this as an inverse gap, market will keep falling. But I know that I have to use this gap as a buy way, as a buying opportunity. I can't think about the selling opportunity from there. I have to look for the buying opportunity from there until this buy side liquidity. It's too hard, man, to go against ICT himself. So yeah, still I am not changing my mind because ICT is looking for sell. I can't change my mind here. I can't doubt my analysis here. Same thing here. Maybe ICT is looking for buy now. I have the buy side liquidity here. I know that it can go for this buy side liquidity, but I can't frame the buy setup right now. I have to frame the sell setup. I can't look for the buy. I'm wrong. Market is keep going higher. I'm wrong. I'll be happy with that. All I need to frame a buy setup, a fair value gap around this level from 15-minute chart, then a order block to frame the buy setup. Otherwise, I can't look for the buy. I have to look for the sell. I can be wrong. If you want to go for the buy, please go for it. I'm not interested. Look at this low. It is a valid swing low for shifting market structure. So if you have watched my yesterday's video, I have uploaded to the mentorship playlist. You know that how to mark the swing low. This swing low is important to me to frame a sell setup. Look at the pyramid over here. Here, here, here. See this space in between this area? This is that fall. 1, 2, 3, 4 fall. 4 candle fall. 1 candle top or going higher. Make a pyramid around this area. So this swing low is valid for shifting market structure. This was the low which was not valid for shifting market structure. It's not a swing low. This one, okay? I'm talking about that one. It's not a swing low. But this swing low is valid for shifting market structure. If market shift the market with a fair value gap, that is not my high probable selling opportunity from here. That's gonna be my high probable selling opportunity from there. But brother, if it keep going higher, I will have nothing to do. As I told, I need a bullish gap here from 15-minute chart. After that, I need a order block. If you want to be aggressive, then you can try to frame your buy setup from that bullish gap. But I want to be conservative here. Then I would love to wait for a bullish order block before going for that buy side liquidity. I know that I have the buy side liquidity, but I can frame the buy setup. At least after seeing these clean lows, market never leave these clean lows. Why market went higher then? This first presented gap hold the market, send it higher to take that obvious liquidity. That was the obvious liquidity. This high has been taken by a shallow run. So that was the obvious liquidity. That has been taken over here around this area. Now it should keep falling. Build some buy side liquidity, take that buy side liquidity. Can it start to fall? I need the displacement now. But brother, you are wrong. Market is going higher. I will let this run go. If it keep going higher, I will let this run go. I'm not interested to take any kind of buy. And I'm extremely sorry for keep talking. Any kind of buying here is called chasing the price. I don't want to chase this price. By the way, Tamimi, are you here? Jamie, Tito, do you trade Eval accounts yourself? Sometimes I trade Eval, sometimes I trade the what to say, I mean the uh, funded account. Sometimes I trade what to say, I mean the paper trade. Depends, brother. Like I only trade the funded account from top step right now because I had one account left. Eval, sometimes I trade in my funded futures, sometimes take profit trader, and when there is low probability, I trade the paper trade. When it is high probable, I try to trade in my funded account. Okay, Tamimi, you are here. Can you please tell me, brother, how can I make my next giveaway? Because I will buy my funded futures account and then I will make it as a giveaway. I'm very near to get like 1000 members in our Discord group and very near to 10K subscriber in YouTube. So I really would love to buy one account from my funded futures and I will make it as a giveaway. So I would love to give it depending on the points. I points. People are writing I point, they're getting their points. So I would love to give them the account depending on that I points. So what should be the logic actually? I mean, how can I think I have asked you the right question. You got my question, I guess. I mean, you told me that there should be some kind of minimum point to join that giveaway, something like that, right? So maybe 5 point or 10 point. Brother, can you please write down in English? Logic is give it to me. You need it, Outlander. If you need it, I'll give it to you. To be honest, man. Seriously, if you, Tamimi, any of you ask me, Gupta or George, any of you ask me, I'll give it to you without the giveaway. If you ask, because you guys are really helping me a lot. Of you, but some of you are helping me a lot. Like Nicolo, Bruno, his Buros. These guys are with me for so long now, and you guys never leave me. I should be appreciated, man. I mean, I should appreciate all of this. Otherwise, if you don't want, then I will make the draw. But this time I want to make the draw. Okay, Apex 80% of all accounts and one day pass 150 to 150 account is 59 only $100 lifetime discount. Oh, okay, so it is back. I guess Apex is back again. 80% discount. Just forget about the Wednesday, February 5th, 2025. Just forget it. I guess it is back. So it's gonna be the same thing. Try to make sure that you have used the code YIZZHZGN. Please use this code, okay? And I will edit the things over here. So whoever is interested about Apex, where we have 80% discount, lifetime activation fees is gonna be $100. One day pass 150, 250, 300k. Price is $59.40. For 50k account, it's gonna cost $33.40. Okay, and the coupon code, this is the coupon code. So please make sure that you have used this code, not the T2 wizard. It should be this code. Then I will edit it after 100 sales. As it is back, I just remind you. Okay. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I should not say like this way, but all of you are my favorite. Okay, but some of them are with me for so long, like 2 years. George is with me for near about 20 months. Outlander is near about 17 months, I guess. 17 or 14 months. I don't remember. Then Tamimi, these guys are with me for so long now. Otherwise, I'll just make the. So Tamimi, please let me know what should be the requirement for joining the next giveaway. Not interested to trade over here. I'm just watching. Can this market keep falling or does it want to keep going higher? If it wants to keep going higher, I have to wait for a bullish gap over here. Then it will come to this bullish gap, make a order block. Then I'll look for this buy side liquidity. Otherwise, I am only interested to frame a sell setup. Until now, there is no selling opportunity. Remember here, there was the selling opportunity here. Fall, make the gap. Here, I don't have any selling opportunity. You want to go for the buy? Please go for it. I'm not going to touch it to take the buy. I will miss the trade. I am okay with that, but not going to take any kind of buy over here. I prefer selling instead of buying. Guys, don't forget to push the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If any of you are interested about 3 payouts in a day, take Profit Trader. We have 50% discount where you will be able to get 3 payouts in a day. You will make some profit, request for the payout. Make some profit, request for the payout. Like this way 3 times every day. Take Profit Trader. We have 50% discount if you use the code T2 Wizard. Okay, Trader's Luck. I'm with you when you had 100 subscribers. Did you change your name or you are not actually writing any comment because I didn't read your name before? So far I remember. But thank you, brother, for being over here for so long now. Then I have to say that you are the oldest one. From 100 subscriber, you are the oldest. I mean, after George, because George is with me at the beginning, at the very beginning. I want to see if I can use this gap as an inverse gap. Okay, so one candle will close below this gap. Would love to see if it can work as a gap. This candle has to close below this gap. If the next candle close, it's low probability. So just one candle, this one candle has to close below this gap. If I would love to use this gap as my sell. No, it didn't close actually. Now it is low probability. I mean, even if this candle close below this gap, if I want to take the sell from this gap, it's now a low probability. Depending on the stop loss. 17 handle stop loss. I'm not agree with that. Not interested to take this one anymore. even if this candle close below this gap. It can work, but not going to take it. If it was like 13 handle, 12 handle, I could go for the sell from this gap. As it is 17 handle, it's too much for me. So if any of you would love to take, you can try this. I'm just not interested here. It has to close below this gap first. Otherwise, it's not valid. It has to close below this gap first. I will be with you till you will reach 100,000 subscriber. Hey Theo, thanks for that compliment, man. I really appreciate it, man. Love you. At the same time, this order block, see this order block here from this order block. If you want to take the entry from this order block over here, that is also acceptable. Stop loss is here, that should be here. Taking entry from this order block, that is also acceptable. It is more logical to go for that trade. I will try this one. It's a not high probability, but I'm going to try this one. Okay. So from this order block, stop loss is going to be here, which is 10 handle. Target profit is gonna be this rejection block, a very small trade. So which is gonna be 20 handle. I'll just make it 20 handle from this order block. Not a high probability, of course, because this fair value cap is holding the price. It's a bullish market. It can be a loss, but I would love to try this one. It's not high probability. The high probable on us, if this candle could close below this fair value gap, then tap to this gap. This is gonna be my high probable trading opportunity. I'm trying to take this entry from this order block until this rejection area, which is around 20 handle. Would love to see if it fall. As my bias is bearish, I want to see it will keep falling. It can be a losing trade. As the stop loss is 10 handle, I prefer to go for this trade. I'll be here until you married. I don't have any plan to get married, to be honest. It's the lowest probable entry. The lowest probable entry. I'm just trying to catch the run from the order block. That's all. Nothing else. Lowest probable entry. But would love to take it just because the stop loss is 10 handle. As stop loss is 10 handle, I would love to take it. It didn't work. So I'm okay with that. Because this is the lowest probable entry opportunity from this order block. It could be the highest probable if the candle could close below this gap. As you can see, the 50% is holding the price. I know this is the lowest probable area. As the stop loss was 10 handle, I tried to take it. It will keep going higher. I will have nothing to do. I don't have any girlfriend. I don't have any I don't have any plan to get married. Still, I'm holding this area to frame my sell setup. This swing low is now valid for shifting the market structure. So if there is a displacement again, shift that low. This is again my high probable area to take the sell. If it can displace lower of that low, it's a high probable area for me to take the sell. It can keep going higher. I'm not interested to frame that buy. This entry was the lowest probable area to take the entry. Lowest probable. It's going to be the high probable area to trade if this low is being shifted. Okay. So if the market can shift this low, this is going to be my highest probable area to take the sell. If this low is not going to be shifted, I'm not interested to trade here to take the sell. Same thing here. If this candle close below this low of that candle, this is the same area here. That is going to be the same area here to use as an order block. If this candle could close one tick below that candle. should have when I started futures trading for sure. Oh man, it can keep going higher, brother. It can keep going higher. For this buy side liquidity, it can keep going higher. I can't take the buy. So I have now the bullish fair value cap over here from 15-minute chart. I need the order block. To make that order block, it has to come here to this bullish gap around this area. Then the body has to close above the lowest down to body close candle. Then it will be a perfect order block. It will tap to this order block. Then I will start to look for that buy side liquidity. Otherwise, I can't frame any kind of buying opportunity over here. I'm more interested to think about the sell here. If this market will keep going higher, I'll let this go. In the meantime, if I get any opportunities, I will try to take that entry. If it is high probable, I will take maximum loss limit. If it is low probable, like 8 handle, 10 handle, if the stop loss is 8 handle, 10 handle, I'll try to take that entry as well. Simple. If it is a low probability and my stop loss is more than 12 handle, I'm not going to catch that sell. Do I need to trade over here? I don't need to trade over here. I can trade here, which is the highest probable area to trade for me. I can simply trade over here. My trading should be done around this area, but still, it is what it is. So if you think about that 10 handle loss, don't worry about that. We know how to mitigate our loss. That is a low probable area to take the entry for 10 handle, 8 handle, something like that. A small loss, so that I can easily mitigate my loss. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you are new, and please don't forget to leave a like just for the appreciation. That is all you have to pay. If you want to pay something to me, that like is more than enough for me. If you push the like button. After reaching over here, market is just consolidating. See, market is consolidating. It is refusing to go in one side. It is not falling though, but it is not going higher as well. So it is just consolidating. I have to make sure that there is a high probability to take my highest loss, stop loss. If there is low probability, I will try to take them if and only if the stop loss is smaller. Because this is gonna be the start of the, the beginning of the fall. That should be the area, that should be the beginning of the fall. Why is that? What is here, over here? This is that hourly chart. Over here, see this buy side liquidity, below this buy side liquidity, this is that hourly gap. So I want to see this candle is not going to violate this gap, as well as if it would love to go a bit higher, it can maximum reach until this order block. So this area is a high probable area to fall. I don't need anything else. From 15-minute chart, this is that low of that candle, this is the high of that candle inside this 15-minute last fair value gap. It is still inside this last fair value gap. So I really would love to see that it will fall. It is not going to breach that last fair value gap. If it breaches that last fair value gap, of course it can keep going higher for that buy side liquidity. But right now it is trading the highest up close body close candle, which is the order block as well around this area. This whole area has been traded this last fair value gap from 15-minute chart over here. That last fair value gap from the 15-minute chart. It tapped over here. So the highest up close body close candle is gonna be my order block. I would love to see this order block will hold the market and send it lower again. If it wants to keep going higher for this buy side liquidity from Friday, which is a shallow run, which is called our obvious liquidity, I had to wait for this fair value gap, then come back again to this fair value gap, make a bullish order block, then I will start to look for that buy side liquidity. But as I expecting it will make the order block, it has to come back again in this fair value gap, right? So that retracement I'm gonna catch. That retracement is my area to catch. You will see that, don't worry. Let me check actually how many likes did I get. Is it 100 likes? Okay, I got 141 likes. Need nine more likes to make it 150 likes. 218 people are watching. Make it 150 likes, guys. Push the like button. 2k profit buy done. Okay, if you are already profitable, don't try to enter this market again, brother. It's my request. Okay, but if you want to trade, keep trading, please go for it. But if I were you, I wouldn't go for the trade again, as I have already 2k profit. I just need a displacement toward the sell side liquidity. I'm waiting for that. If it happens, I'm interested to touch it. Otherwise, any kind of buy over here is chasing the price. I don't want to chase this price. I know that it will fall, but exactly where, I don't know that. So there will be two opportunities. One is high probability, one is low probability. Low probability is without any kind of setup. That is the low probability. For example, this order block entry is just a low probable trade, which is a turtle soup order block, low probable trade. High probabilities, 22 YT model or the inverse gap. See this gap? It's a perfect inverse gap. So if this market can close below this gap, it can work as a perfect inverse gap. If there is any kind of 22 YT model with a fair value gap, that is a high probable trade opportunity. So either you can wait for the high probable trading opportunity, or you can try some trade with low probability. Just make sure that your stop loss is small, less than 20 less than 12 handle, 11 handle, something like that. Whoever would love to go for the buy, please go for it. So Apex is back with 80% discount. Yeah, guys, please, I would love to remind you one more time. Some of you maybe don't know. So whoever is interested about Apex, why it is important? Because this is the cheapest one. To be honest, it's really so cheap. If you see here, 50k account is just for $33, and the activation fees is gonna be $125. I didn't edit it. I will edit it later. We have 80% discount. Lifetime activation fees is gonna be $125. 1 day to pass. All of these accounts are just for $59.40, which is 150, 250, 300k. Trust me, it's really so high price in normal time. It's highly priced. Okay, not like $59 for 150k with any prop firm. So it's really so cheap right now. Just make sure that you have used this code, this one, not the T2 wizard. I'll be grateful to you if you use that one. I need to edit it actually. So I have to wait for 100 sell, I guess. Thank you, Tamimi, for giving the Discord link. Now, if you ask me to trade here, I am really not able to trade in this market. I'm really not able to trade this market right now after that run when this buy sell liquidity has taken. Just think about this price action. Is it really good? Do you think it is good? Yeah, it is going higher, but the way it is going higher, do you really want to enter in this market? No, I'm not interested to enter into this market. I think that this is time distortion. Market is waiting for 1050 to 1110 macro. Around the macro, it will start to fall. That is my belief. Just have to wait a bit. Let's wait a bit. What a price action right now, man. Seriously. Yeah, I knew that it will be consolidation, but like this way, I never thought like that way. I thought it will be a range bound day. I mean that means market will be in a range, but it's not range bound. It's a perfect look at this candle, this today's candle so far. It's not range bound. It should fall again, and it has to close in between these two lines. At the end of the day, I want to see this market is going to close in between these two lines. This line is the order block from hourly chart. This is the order block line from the hourly chart. So let's see if this order block can stop the market, send it lower or not. If it wants to keep going higher, of course it can keep going higher because I have this buy side liquidity here. I have this buy side liquidity from the daily chart as well. So, but my expectation is it's not going to take those, as we have the CPI. I really don't want to see that it's going to take that buy side liquidity by today. But if it take this buy side liquidity, this whole sell side liquidity is here. It's going to be the target for the CPI for me. I really don't want to see that. I want to see that it will fall actually. It will stay here. Then tomorrow it will go little higher. Then in CPI, it will fall for this sell side liquidity or that buy side liquidity, all of this buy side liquidity. That is the best case of scenario for me. See this up close body close candle. Now here, without any kind of market structure shift, everything is low probability. I would love to frame my sell again from this area depending on my stop loss. If my stop loss is like less than 12 handle, I will try to take that sell. If it is more than 12 handle, I'm not interested to take that entry. Okay, so over here, as I can see, even if I would love to put it over here, which is 15 handle, it's a bit longer actually. Here it's risky. I have to put my stop loss over there. So from there, order block, same order block. Okay, the consecutive order block, I'm going to take this sell from this consecutive order block. Stop loss, same area, which is going to be there, 12 handle, something like that. Love to take my partial to the rejection block, which is here. No, not the rejection block until that's low. I'll try to take the partial here around this area. That will be my partial from this order block. As well as I have this fair value gap, a bit fair value gap over here, small fair value gap though, but I have some fair value gap over here. I don't want to see anybody close above the 50% of this gap. Not an high probable trade, but it's a probability from both consecutive order block as well as I have this fair value gap as well. Okay, don't want to see any kind of body close above the 50% here. This will be my first partial, which is 23 handle, and I would love to make my take profit here around this rejection block. Okay, the stop loss is gonna be like 12 handle, something like that. It's the lowest probable area to trade. I am not saying that it is high probability. If it is high probability, I will tell you clearly. I will tell you this is low probability. I will go for this trade if and only if the stop loss is less than 12 handle or around 12 handle, something like that. Then and only then I will try to catch them. Otherwise, I'm just not interested to trade over here without any kind of setup. So it is highly risky. Make sure that you are not taking that risk. If you would love to take that risk, you should go for the lowest leverage size as well as like lowest leverage, whatever leverage you would love to use, make sure that it's lowest. Where there was high probability, there was the high probability around this area. Right now it is low probability, so every kind of entries I'm taking here is the lowest probable area to trade. I will go for, okay, I got stopped out again. I will go if and only if the stop loss is smaller, because I'm forcing the market. I can be wrong here thousands of the time. This is the lowest probable area. This is a bull market. I don't believe it. If it keep going higher, I will get stopped out. That is why this is the lowest probable area. What is high probable area? Any kind of swing low will be shifted, or if there is an inverse fair value gap, or there is any breaker block, something like that. That's gonna be the highest probable area. Without this, it's gonna be the lowest probable area. If it is less than 1200, I'll try to take this one. Otherwise, this area you will let this go. You will wait for the highest probable area. Where the high probable entry will appear, I will tell you, this is the high probable entry opportunity. If it makes that, if it doesn't make it, obviously you have no opportunity to take that one. Yes, Cheng, it's the lowest probable. I'm saying you that clearly. It's not the high probable area to take entry. If you would love to take the entry, you have to wait for the high probable entry opportunity. There's no high probability, there's no entry. It's up to you. 21968 is the magnet. I don't think so. It's the magnet. To be honest, I don't want to see that because we have CPI the day after tomorrow. We have the CPI. So I'm not thinking this is the magnet. Market is going for that. I can't think like that way. Of course, it can go over here and I will have no opportunity to enter over here to take the buy. There's two different things. One is high probability, one is low probability. High probable entry, I will go for my maximum loss limit. That means 20 handle. Even if the stop loss is 20 handle, I'll put it over there. If it is low probability, I will look for 10 handle, 8 handle, 11 handle, 12 handle stop loss maximum. So high probability and low probability is the main factor over here. Any kind of selling opportunity over here without any setup is low probability, because this is a bullish market. I'm trying to catch the, again, I'm trying to go against the trend. This is a bullish trend. I'm trying to go against the trend. So any kind of sell here without the confirmation is the low probable area to take that on. I know that, I believe that this market will keep falling, so I will try to catch that sell. 21968 is the draw. Okay guys, just let it go. I have already explained why I'm not seeing this one. I know that where is my buy sell liquidity. I know that where is my sell sell liquidity. I know that, man. This is your 21968.75. This is your third 22111.25. I know what do I have over here, but why I'm not looking for them, you have to understand that as well. Why that is not my area to think, why I'm thinking this market will fall. And this all I have explained around the morning session. So please try to understand that why I'm not looking for that. Look here, 10 handle. Okay, just look here. Here I took a loss for 10 handle. Here I took a loss for 12 handle. So 12 and 10, 22 and 23. Okay, total 23 handle loss. Until here it's 33 handle. So I'll put it around 23 handle, which is around this area. There. Okay, this is 23 handle. Just keep watching. Here, that should be the partial. This is my area where I'm expecting this market will come. Keep watching. So far I have two losses, which is 23 handle. Just keep watching. No worries, no worries, Sivan. I have already explained why I'm not looking for buy. So I thought that you were late. It's okay, brother. I'm not getting confused. Just keep watching. If you ask this one, is that a reclaimed gap or not? If you're asking this one, this is not reclaimed gap. This gap is not reclaimed gap, because this area market came here to build the liquidity here. It has built the liquidity. If this candle fall below that low swing low or below that swing low, I could use this one as a reclaimed gap. In that type of situation, highest up close body close candle could be my, what to say, I mean some kind of order block area where market can maximum reach. But this is not reclaimed gap. This gap you can keep it because you have the order block line here. So this is the order block line from the hourly chart. So it can be respected from this area or this zone. It can be respected, but it's not going to respect because I have this gap over here. It's gonna respect this area because I have the order block here. Okay, just keep remember that here I had a loss of 10 handle 2 tick. Here I have a loss 12 handle 2 tick. Overall 23 handle. Same logic. Low probable, low probable, low probable. 10 handle, 12 handle, 10 handle. Again, low probable entry. I'll keep a line here. Just a line to remind you that this is that 23 handle. I'm holding it until the low of this gap. This gap is important to me. Just remember this is that your loss, 23 handle loss here. Okay, that line is the 23 handle loss I took here and here. See this low, 23 handle here. This is your 23 handle loss. Now see how it is going to fall. This down close candle, watch it. Just observe this down close candle now. This big candle, just observe this down close candle. This is the 50% of that down close candle. Okay, so I'll just mark the 50% of the down close candle. High, low, higher high, lowest down close candle. Stop loss just above that candle. that down close candle, just above that down close candle here. That is the stop loss, 3 handle here. Partial stop loss is over there. I'm going to remove this gap, otherwise you will confused, I will get confused as well. Okay, because some of you, if you think that this is holding this market, this gap doesn't have any value to me. It doesn't have any value to me. Now it can be valuable, I don't have that knowledge. Okay, it can be valuable, but this gap doesn't have any value to me, so I'm not going to use this one. I'm more interested to see this line, which is the mean threshold of that breaker block. I'm more interested to look for this line, and that line which is from the hourly chart, which is the order block, that line from the hourly chart. Time to wait a bit for 11. Time distortion 10:56. Need 4 more minutes to get the expansion. Just observe that down close candle. This is the 50% of that breaker block, which is the mean threshold of that breaker block. Okay, everything I mean showing you at the beginning of the expectation. Look at that candle now. Observe this candle now. See this highest up close body close candle. Observe this candle now. Low, it can maximum go until the open of that candle, which is my order block. So observe this candle now. As it reach until the open, I'm going to mark the open, because that is the most sensitive line, the open of that candle. Until it is not going to close above that line, this is the most important candle. Until the market doesn't close above that line, this is the most important candle over here. What is that? If you are my YouTube member, you already know that what is this candle called. You know that better than me. Absolutely, absolutely, Murad. If the market close one tick above that mean threshold, what I have marked over there, then this order block doesn't have any value. I have to look for another candle to mark as my order block. If it close one tick above that line, why it is doing this? Look at the time, 10:58. What it is waiting for? 11. If it close above this line, it's not order block anymore. I have to look for the highest up close body close candle. Until then, this is my order block. Why it is built bit bullish over here? Look at the time. First time, then price. What is the time right now? 10:59. What is it waiting for? 11, 11:01, 11:02, 11:03. It is waiting for that. Keep watching. This should be the closing of the trade. That should be the closing of the trade or the second partial, whatever you want to use. Either closing your trade or maximum portion of the trade should be closed over there. Maximum portion of the trade should be closed over there. If it reaches over here, if this market really would love to fall. Top of the hour, most of the time it's the Judas swing. Top of the hour, most of the time it is the Judas swing. Stop loss can't put to the break even because this market come back again until this open of that highest up close body close candle. So stop loss has to cover not the down close candle, at least this up close body close candle. It should be the partial. When it tapped here, that should be your partial. After that, stop loss, I will put it over there. As it has closed above this mean threshold of that breaker block, it's not the order block anymore. I have to look for the highest up close body close candle again. Where did it came? The open of this order block one more time. Retest order block. That is why my stop loss has to cover that highest up close body close candle. If you put it to the break even, you will get stopped out here for sure. 100% you will get stopped out here. I mean, not 100%. It can come until to retest this order block one more time. Now this time it will make the order block. My stop loss is safe just above that order block. So this is so far the highest up close body close candle. If the next candle can close one tick below that candle, my stop loss is safe above that high, above that candle high. It's safe over there. Do you remember? Top of the hour candle can be the fake or the Judas swing. Top of the hour candle. Middle of the hour candle, most of the time, whatever it has provided me, that is the bias, that is the direction. Top of the hour can be the Judas swing. This is the top of the breaker block here. This is the top of the breaker block. What do you see? Mohawk. That means this market can go little above of the breaker block as a mohawk. By the way, if any of you would love to take the buy, please go for it. Okay, I'm framing the sell. It doesn't mean you have to think about the sell. You can frame the buy. That can be your buying opportunity, because from 15-minute chart, I don't know, do I have anything? Yeah, from 15-minute chart, it has tapped to this 15-minute bullish gap. It can start to go higher again. I'm just not interested to think about that. I would love to see it will keep falling. But if you would love to take the buy, please go for it. This is the mean threshold of that breaker block. So when market will close below this mean threshold of that breaker block, it should not go and close above this mean threshold again. It doesn't need to do that. If it can close below this mean threshold, I don't want to see this mean threshold will work as an inverse mean threshold. I don't want to see like that way. Now this inverse mean threshold, ICT explained in 2024. I'm not expert of this inverse thing from the breaker block or the order block. How to use the order block or the breaker block as an inverse way, I have no idea. All I know to use it in the same way. So in previous time when ICT explained 2022, 2023, even if he gets stopped out here, when the market go below the breaker block mean threshold, he take the entry over here again. But I also don't like it. I would love to take my entry when breaker block go, market go below this breaker block. So I would love to hold ICT's previous lecture where the body will close below this mean threshold. It is not going to close above the mean threshold again. I would love to hold it. This is that order block line from the hourly chart. So if you go to the hourly chart here, this is that order block open, the most sensitive line over here. The order block open here. That is that line. It can keep going higher. Obviously, I can be wrong, but at the same time, as I told, if you want to take the buy, please go for it. I'm willing to see it will keep falling. Top of the hour is the fake run or the Judas swing. I got the Judas swing. Now it should keep falling. First thing I want to see a body close below this mean threshold. If the body can close below this mean threshold, I don't want to see it will close above this mean threshold one more time. I want to see it will keep falling. Please, if any of you would love to take the buy, go for it. Don't blame me. It's my request. I wish that it will fall. This is my most logical thing. I want to see that, okay? When market will close one tick below that line. If the body can close one tick below this line, let me mark it. my stop loss is gonna save one tick above that candle, just one tick above that candle. It's gonna be safe stop loss. But first I have to see that body close below this line, because this is gonna be my perfect order block now. Because the min threshold has been broken, the highest up close body close candle is gonna be my order block. I can be wrong, maybe this market will go higher, I don't know. If you would love to look for the buy, go for it. I wish this market will fall at least until the low of this fair value gap, which has been respected here from the 50%. So I want to see it will come back again until the low of this gap. I can be wrong again. Now this time I don't want to see any body close above this min threshold. So my stop loss will be just one tick above that area, maybe above this breaker block high to the break even. Just think that if it come back to the break even, I'll get stopped out. Just think about like that way. If it come back again to this order block again, I'll get stopped out. Okay, I don't want to see anybody close above that line, this min threshold line. Body close above this line is the is going to stop me to think that this market will keep falling. Body close above this line now. So body should not close above that line now. Wick can did the damage. That is why my stop loss has to be to the break even, because the wick can did the damage. I can't take that risk. That is why my stop loss should be to the break even. If I didn't need to worry about the wick, then I could put my stop loss one tick above that min threshold. As the wick can did the damage, I have to put my stop loss to the break even until this body doesn't close below this low. When it will close below this low, my stop loss is safe above that order block high. I need speed here with a fair value gap. This information you are not going to get from anywhere. Top of the hour, most of the time, it is the Judas swing. That means whatever run you will get top of the hour, it's the fake run. Whatever run it is going to provide you, you will start to believe that market is going against that run. So if it was a bear run, I will be, more afraid to think that this market will keep falling. I will be afraid of that. As this is the fake run. See, this is the top of the hour, 11. Fake run. I'm more confident about that fall, at least until this area, which I have written here as my second partial. Otherwise, if you don't have to take the partial, close the trade over here. I don't care where the market will go, but this is the most logical level. I would love to take the partial here or to close my trade over there. And if I have the opportunity to take the partial here, I will put my target until this rejection block. That is my last line to hold this trade from this low probability. 10 handle loss, 12 handle loss, until this area is your 23 handle. Until here is 33 handle, and this is your 46 handle. I would love to hold it until this 46 handle around this area. Okay, keep watching. This is from the same low probability. My direction, my expectation, I am interested to take the sell only. So I am framing the sell only. I would love to see a fair value gap around this area. If it can make a fair value gap over here, now I'm going to remove this one because this is now the order block. I don't need to remove it. I'll just mark it as an order block. So let's see if it would love to trade that order block before falling or not. If it trade that order block after trading this order block, I prefer a fair value gap over here. Whatever the area, it should make the fair value gap. Going to remove this first partial line because there is already a lot of lines. The open of this order block is the most sensitive. If it reaches to this open, I'll just readjust it to the open. Stop loss one tick above that line or above this min threshold. Now it is perfect to put the stop loss above this min threshold. I know that my trailing stop loss is too fast, so you don't need to follow it. But if I were you, I would put my stop loss one tick above that min threshold. Even if I get stopped out, I'm cool with that. This is the min threshold of the order block. So I will mark the min threshold of this order block as well. This is the mean threshold of that order block. So this mean threshold is the breaker block mean threshold. I'm just marking it BB mean threshold, okay? And this one is order block mean threshold. OB mean threshold. If I were you, my stop loss would be just a little above of that breaker block mean threshold. Then if I get stopped out here, I'm okay with that. But what should be the perfect area to put the stop loss? One tick above that candle, which is the order block. One tick above that candle. I don't want to take that risk. I would love to put it here above there, around this area as my stop loss. So if I get stopped out here, I'm okay with that. My trailing stop loss is too bad. Please don't follow my trailing stop loss. But I prefer to cover my profit. So that could be my stop loss here. If I get stopped out here, I'm happy with that by covering a little profit over here. Yeah, there I would get stopped out here. But according to the rules, my stop loss should be above that. But remember, I got stopped out already over here. But this should be the stop loss line here, because it should not come back again to around this area one more time. I believe it should not come here. As it came here, that means this gap is holding the market. 50% rejection, top rejection, it is holding the market. So I can't take that risk anymore. I will be very happy to get stopped out around this area. At least I'll cover some profit. So from here to there, around this area, 6 candle, I'll try to cover it. But after taking the partial, if you want to hold it, put your stop loss in the most logical level, you can do it. It's up to you, brother. I'm showing you something very peculiar here. Okay? What do you see here? Now it's like this low and that low. What do you see? Engineered the liquidity. This is a bearish market. Keep that in your mind. This is a bearish market. It has engineered the liquidity. See this low and that low, clean lows over here. You can say, brother, it has been taken here. No, it's not taken. It's a shallow run, which is an obvious liquidity. Still, people are saying this is a clean support. This is an extremely bearish market. I'm showing you the exact way where the stop loss should be. That should be the exact way. Don't follow my trailing stop loss. It's really so bad. That should be the exact way to put the stop loss. I'm showing you here. So if I were in this trade, I got stopped out. But according to the price action, that should be a stop loss. When I can move my stop loss after getting an unfilled gap. Wherever you will get the unfilled gap, you will put your stop loss above that unfilled gap. Until then, this is your area to look for the area. Okay, one candle close above this order block mean threshold, come back again below this order block mean threshold, fake breakout, stop loss 100% safe here, because you have now propulsion block. It should be safe over there. It has this bullish gap. If it wants to use this bullish gap to keep going higher, I will get stopped out. So I don't want to take the risk anymore. It is not trailing stop loss too fast. It's the logical trailing stop loss. I don't want to take the risk anymore to put it over there. So this propulsion block should be support the market now. Market should go through this fair value gap now, because it can simply stop the market, this gap, keep going higher. I don't want to take the risk over here anymore. This should be the stop loss above that propulsion block, according to the price action, not according to me, like trailing stop loss too fast. No, not like that. It's the logical stop loss trailing. Or you can put it a little higher, just cover that 50% of that week. You can put it over there, just little above. Okay, just covering the 50% of that week, something like that. Keep watching. No, it's not a bullish market, it's a bearish market to me. how it has engineered that liquidity over here. Look at this liquidity, engineered liquidity. It has engineered the liquidity with this low and that low. Strong support. That support zone should be taken. All I need to use this gap. If this gap is broken, you will see the speed. When the candle will close below this gap, you will see the speed. Just keep waiting. Just need to close here. Look at the speed. See, this sell side liquidity is taken. Now keep looking for the speed now. Just a fair value gap I need. That fair value gap will be unfilled. I need a fair value gap over here. If I were in this trade, I got stopped out. But if you follow the logical way to trail the stop loss, you should be in this trade. Still, you should be in this trade. You have to believe me, okay? If you don't believe me, I can't forward the market. I can't do it. So I have to wait with the price. I'm explaining this price action every level. I'm explaining with you guys. Now you will keep looking for the speed. Just keep looking for the speed now. Look at this sell side liquidity. See how it has taken that liquidity? No, it's not done its job. It will keep falling. At least until the low of this gap. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. That is why my stop loss has to be there. This could stop the market, sending it higher. It is possible that is going to happen. That is why my stop loss should be there. Any kind of fair value gap, one tick fair value gap over here is unfilled. My stop loss is safe above that fair value gap. I need a bearish gap now. Without bearish gap, trading is too difficult. What do you see here? The perfect accumulation in the morning session. It's the perfect accumulation in Monday. This is what I was telling you that it's gonna happen. At the end of the day, just keep remember, I wanna see this market is going to close in between these two lines. So keep these two lines, remember, 21660.25 and 21763.50. In between these two lines, market is going to close by today. Keep that in your mind. I'm not able to show you what is going to happen at the closing time. I'm telling you this. At the end of the day, you will come and you will see, did market close here or not. Retest this order block. Perfect. All I need a fair value gap to trail my stop loss now. To trail my stop loss, all I need a fair value gap. Keep watching, okay? This is a bearish market. So if you think it's a bullish market, you are wrong, brother. You have to understand the whole logic here. What is the logic for calling? Everything I explained at the beginning of this stream, why I was going to go for that. Now, this is low probability. This is low probability. If I want to take the entry from here, that is low probability. But I will get high probable entry opportunity here as well. Either from this breaker block, if you would love to use the inverse gap, whatever you want to do, you will get your high probable area as well. How it has engineered that liquidity, how it has taken that liquidity. What do you need now? Speed with a fair value gap. That should be unfilled. Keep watching. Top of the hour, most of the time, it's the fake run. See this second partial, it has to reach until this area. All I need to see, can it close below this gap now with speed? Look at the speed here. When it close here, it come back again. Okay, one candle, two candle, come back again to trade this order block until reaching to this line, this low of this gap. When it reach here, what do you see? Look over here, this low and that low. What do you see here? What it has done? Remember what it has done here and here. Look at this here. What do you see here? A stop loss. What should be your stop loss now? Covered that order block mean threshold. It can't come back again to this mean threshold. Is it trailing stop loss? Faster trailing stop loss? 100% no, brother. It can come back again to take that high, but it should not come here to trade that order block mean threshold one more time. It can't reach over here. It is most logical area. Now it should keep falling. It should keep falling with speed. But this is now a bit risky here because market didn't make a fair value gap, bearish gap. If there was a bearish gap, man, I would simply say that, oh, it is falling, it is falling, it is falling, it will keep falling. Until now, it didn't make any bearish gap. So it's really difficult for me to think that it's not consolidated for so long now. It can be consolidated for so long, as well as it tapped to the new day opening gap high. It can reverse as well. It is too risky here until this area, but keep watching. Why this gap low is important, brother? Anybody can tell me why this gap low is important? Because this is the only gap after taking the liquidity market structure shift fair value gap. That was the only gap that hold the market, send it higher. So this gap low is too important. That is why I told that it should be the second partial. And it has to be the second partial. When it has reached until the low of this gap, it's a free fall, simply free fall. But there is a problem. See this new day opening gap here to the top from the 15-minute chart. Look at this top. Tapped here, yeah, it has the power to stop the market, send it keep high, keep going higher. It is also possible from there. See this area. If you compare this gap with this gap, it is thousands times stronger than this gap. This gap doesn't have any value now when it reach until the low of this gap. This gap doesn't have any value to me. Trust me, man. It doesn't have any value. All I'm seeing this new day opening gap now. Can this high can be broken? I want to see 15-minute candle close below this high of this new day opening gap. If the 15-minute candle can close below this high of this new opening gap, this 50% is my next area to target. That market is reaching for until the 50% of that new day opening gap. 50%, not this one. It can be respected as well, but I would love to see it will come here until this 50% of this new day opening gap. See this bearish market, you are thinking that it's a bullish market. No sir, it's not bullish market. I'm explaining here, you have to believe me. You are wrong here. You are wrong here. I know that this is low probability. This one, that one, both of them are low probability. How much did I get lost? 12 handle, 50 cent. 10 handle, 2 tick. 12 handle, 2 tick. 10 handle, 2 tick. 23 handle. That is your 23 handle. This low is the 23 handle. Your loss has been mitigated. 33 handle. Until this area is 46 handle. If you have the probability to take another partial over here, take the partial over here. Hold your trade until this last fair value gap. See this last fair value gap from 1 minute chart around this buy side liquidity, hold it until this area. It will reach over there. But this is the most logical level to close your trade, as it is the rejection block. And if this low is taken, it's already the bearish market. But it has to take this low, which is the origin setup low. After taking that liquidity, market structure shift, fair value gap. This is the origin low. So if this low is taken, this is a bearish market. Right now, what I need to see, a 15-minute candle close below the high of this new day opening gap, because it is much more stronger. It can stop the market, send it higher again. Can I move my stop loss? No sir. According to the price action, you can't move your stop loss. You have to put it over there. There is no way to put the stop loss little lower until there is an unfilled gap, bearish gap. You can't put it lower. If you get a stop out here, you have to take it. Now, from here, around this area to this area, it's near about 20 handle. Why you are taking that risk? Because you have either closed your maximum portion over there, or you have closed your trade over there. If you closed your maximum portion, then maybe one or two contract you left. Let them go. Either go for your target or hit your stop loss, because you have closed your maximum portion. This is the most logical level to close the trade. The most logical level to close the trade. What did you say? Inversion fair value gap. Tell them, bro. What should I say, brother? A&M machines. What should I tell? Engineered liquidity. This low, that low. Engineered liquidity. Take the liquidity. See how it has taken the liquidity. Can it go higher now? Where did it respected? New day opening gap high. Can it go higher now? Is it possible that you will be wrong now? It is possible. That is why I told this is the most logical level to close the trade. I didn't simply say that just because it is the low of this gap. It is also around with this area. See this new day opening gap high, it is also around with this area. Stop loss, why it should be there? Because this order block can be retested 5-6 times. It can be retested, but this order block mean threshold can't be retested because it has violated this area. See this order block mean threshold, it has been violated over here, so it can't be retested. That is why stop loss is over here. Can I move it now? You can move it when this low will be taken. There will be a fair value gap, then you will be able to move this stop loss. Until then you can't move it. Yeah, you can put it above that high now, above that high, because I believe that the retest has done here. You can put it above that high, it is also logical, there is nothing wrong if you put it over here now. But one tick below this area, no, it's not logical, you can't do it. You already did. Okay. Oh, okay, I don't know what you are saying. Mitigated my loss for the day, so boom, I'm done. Hey Jack, that's cool, man. All I say that you have to believe me, man, because I can't, speed up this market. It is the live market, right? It's not hindsight, it's not replay mode. So I will just go to the end of the day and I'll show you that, look what I told, it is happening. I can't do that. So all you have to do is you have to believe me. If you don't believe me, if you want to go against me, there is nothing wrong, of course you can go, but don't tell me that. It will lower my confidence. Okay, I'm a human being, I'm not a robot. I'm going to remove this gap because this gap doesn't have any value to me right now. No value to me. So I'm going to remove this gap. I'm going to remove this breaker block top. Remember, this is that breaker block top here. This is the top of the breaker block, Mohawk. Going to remove this breaker block top. Going to remove this order block from hourly chart, most sensitive area. Going to remove them, but keep that in your mind. Order block, most sensitive area. Going to remove this line. Breaker block mean threshold, I'm going to remove this breaker block mean threshold. And is there any other line? No, I don't have any other line. So yeah, that's all. Okay, now keep watching. And also going to remove this second partial line. Okay, because you know that what is the importance of this line. This is the most important line where either you have to close your trade or you have to close your maximum contract size. For example, you took 10 contract entry, it should be closed 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10, then rest 1, either it will hit your stop loss or it will keep falling, you will keep holding that area. But brother, your target didn't hit, you didn't got hit by your target. Do I need that? No sir, I don't need it. All of my loss will be mitigated here, I will be profitable over here. I'm going to remove this sell side liquidity line. Just going to keep all of this line here, order block mean threshold, order block open, and this fair value gap. This fair value gap is important to me, this one. Okay, it's important to me. This is the reclaimed gap where market can violate the 50% of this gap but should not violate this order block here, which is the reclaimed gap, obviously as an inverse way, but this is called the reclaimed gap. I'm just going to keep this gap, this order block line, order block mean threshold. This second partial, I'm just going to remove this one as well. Just going to remove it. See this rejection block here, that's my target. This rejection block, this is my target. I believe, or I want to see that it will reach for this rejection block. Just one tick maybe below this rejection block line. I can hold it for so long. If you want, you can go it, but holding the trade below this line is called gambling. Holding the trade below this line is called gambling because this is the origin setup. So this week 50% is extremely important to me here. It doesn't need to reach even until the 50% of that line. This is the most logical level to me to close the trade. I'm explaining the price action. I'm not saying that please close your trade, because if this market keep falling and come here for the sell side liquidity, you will start to blame me. I don't want to get any kind of blame. So if I were you, I would close my trade over here, because below this line, holding the trade, simply gambling. I don't want to gamble over here. Remember, stop loss is one tick above that line. This was the liquidity. Market has taken that liquidity. Here, this high. Market has taken the liquidity. After taking that liquidity, it should keep falling. There is only one thing that is missing. That is why I'm afraid to the top of this nude opening gap, and that is the bearish gap. There is no bearish gap. I need a bearish gap. Look from here to the top of this line to until this area. There is not even a single bearish gap. Just look. Yeah, there is a small gap. I don't look them as a bearish gap. To be honest, I don't look at them. But except that on, I don't have any bearish gap. So that is the only thing is missing. I'm not seeing the speed here. I need the speed there. As I don't have that, I need a bearish gap that will be unfilled. You will see sudden fall. Boom, sudden fall. Don't worry. Hold with me. Hold your breath. What country do you live? Right now I'm in Portugal, brother, but I'll be in Bangladesh very soon. Guys, did you push the like button? Because this whole explanation, you are not going to get it for free from anyone else. No one else is going to give you all of this information, at least not for free. So please push the like button. 188 people are watching. If you push the like button, I'll be grateful to you, okay? When it is working, I would love to remind you one more thing, and that is this Apex. Apex is 80% discount is back. Lifetime fees is gonna be 125. I didn't edit it. I will edit it tomorrow actually. It's gonna be $125 activation fees, 1 day to pass. 150, 250, 300K are just for $59.40. 50K account is $33.40. Please use the code YIZZHAZZGN. This is the code. Please try to use this code. I'll be really grateful to you if you use that code. Okay. And if you are interested about the take profit trader, which you will get an opportunity to get 3 payouts in a day. Every single day you will be able to request for 3 payouts. Make sure that you have used the code T2Wizard for 50% discount. And what rest you have to do is you have to come to me in my live streaming and you have to believe what I'm saying to you, because you will see that 95% of the day I will be correct. Sometimes I'll be wrong. It's okay. Sometimes my direction is wrong, but 95% of the day my direction will be right. I'm gonna make sure that. And how I'm going to get right, I'm making that mentorship videos just to make you like me. Just because of that, I'm making all of these videos. All of this information you're going to learn from that mentorship. Just look at this line, how it is going to take. I don't want to put it over here anymore. I would love to put it here. Okay, as it is very near to this liquidity, rejection block, it can be reversed now. I don't want to take that risk. It is trailing my stop loss. I would love to put it here. If you would love to ask me if your stop loss should be here, you can't move it. If I were you, I would put it over there, just here. Okay, so let it be there. Let it be there. Let it be there. Just only thing you are not going to see, and that is my trailing stop loss. It's really so difficult. Sometimes I get wrong about my trailing stop loss. Okay. I'm from Bagerhat, Khulna. Do you know that? Bagerhat, Khulna. Look over here. This is the 50% of that new week opening gap. This is the 50% of that new week opening gap. Now, I didn't notice that there's the new week opening gap 50%. Otherwise, I would put my target a bit higher if I would see that beforehand. Look over here. This is the 50% of that new week opening gap. To be honest, I didn't notice that before. But yeah, it is what it is, because if I move it right now, you will say that, oh, okay, it is reversing from there, so you are now moving it. So I'll keep it over there to see if it can give me my profit over here before stopping me out. But if I saw that beforehand, my target would be that 50%, one tick above that 50% of that new week opening gap. I didn't see it, so I'm gonna keep it over here. I can be wrong now. Maybe market won't give me the the target here. Maybe I don't know. It can be reversed from there. I can be wrong a bit. I'm saying you, yeah, I know it is hindsight, but to be honest, I didn't notice that my target is just below the 50% of that new week opening gap. If I would see that beforehand, my target would be just one tick above that 50% of that new week opening gap. This is the only thing I'm going to change from all of this explanation. I'll keep it over here to see that if it can give me the profit. Done for the day. Just get back from what I lost on Friday. Congratulations, Alex. Really, congratulations, brother. I can't move my stop loss. Even if it stopped me out, I can't move it. But this is the only thing I'm going to change. Okay, please don't misunderstand me. I really didn't notice that my target is below that 50% of that new week opening gap. If I would see that beforehand, my target will be one tick above that 50%. Just one tick above that 50%. So maybe I would miss some run. Okay, so from here, instead of that, my target would be there. Just one handle. One handle would be my one handle profit. I would take less, but I believe this market will keep falling, so I believe that it is going to be taken. I just don't know before taking this low, am I going to get a stopped out over here or not? That is the only thing I don't know, but it can reverse from here now, as I didn't notice it, and I believe that you will consider that as just a human mistake. This is all for your learning, so please focus on the learning instead of uh, copy trade or something else. Just focus on learning. I guess this week I will buy my funded futures account, 50K account, and I'll give it away. Okay, because I'm very near to 10K subscriber in YouTube, 3,000 followers in Twitter, and 1,000 member in Discord. So I'm very near to all of them. If I get any of them, I'll just buy one my funded futures. I'll make it giveaway for you, and I'll give it away. Okay, to my live. So if any of you are interested, just not for the giveaway but for the learning session, make sure that you have subscribed to our channel and please push the like button. That's all I'm interested to get from you. That's all you have to pay for me, the like only. Okay, I wish that it will give me the opportunity to write down boom. I don't know. Oh man, I just really miss it. I should have put my target a bit higher, then I could write down the boom. Still I believe that it will fall, but let's see. New week opening gap, new day opening gap is the most important thing in the price action. New day opening gap, new week opening gap, best for your direction. It can force me to change my direction. New week opening gap, new day opening gap, they are the one in the market. They help us to change the direction in single way. Okay, until that is not broken, it's extremely strong to hold the market. It is always extremely strong, extremely strong. How do you find it? Just go to your chart, mark the new day opening gap, new week opening gap from your chart, or just use the indicator, which is this indicator, new ICT new week opening gap, new day opening gap, Fadi. Okay, you can use this indicator, and if any of you are interested about the inputs, you can take a screenshot and you can put this screenshot over here. I mean, you can put inputs all the level over there. If you want to make the same like me, you can use it. See, it is holding the price after rejecting from this 50%. I can be wrong. Okay, now I can get stopped out, but I prefer you guys will write down a boom to me, even if I get stopped out. As I told, I really didn't notice that it is the level of the 50% of that new week opening gap. Still, I believe it will fall, but before falling, I can get stopped out. Just I will wait a bit until either I get stopped out to the here or I got my profit here. So I will wait for the boom. Either way, please make sure that you have written the boom, man. Please. I really love that word boom. And the penguin, if you are my member, then just give me the penguin. That's all good. This is for whole hour day. We have started our trading around this area. This is our trading day, okay? Buy, sell, buy. Here, 3, okay? 1 loss, 2 loss, and this is the last trade. When we took the buy, 25 handle. When we try to take the sell, 36 handle. When we try to take the buy, 23 handle. Loss 10 handle, loss 12 handle. Frame the trade. 46 handle is my last final target. As I told, it could be 45 handle. Either way, we would get the profit here with the 45 handle. This is all for today's trading. I was not interested to frame the buy here because it was my belief that this market is going to fall. So I was trying to take a low probable entry here, low probable entry there, and finally this is the third low probable entry over there. Took 2 losses just because it was a small stop loss. A small stop loss here as well. A small stop loss here as well. 10 handle was there. I wish that it will give me that profit, but yeah, it is what it is. I don't trade macro. I have a different type of strategy. I don't use the macro for my trading. I use the information around the macro. See this RAM, top of the hour RAM, it's the fake breakout. So whatever you will see at the top of the hour, that is the fake breakout or fake move. Okay, look at this candle around 11:30. Look at this candle around 11:30, middle of the hour. Whatever run you will get middle of the hour, most of the time market will go toward that area. Top of the hour, whatever run you will get, market will go against that area. Most of the time, not always, most of the time. So this is the top of the hour. This is the middle of the hour. Bear candle, bull candle. Bull candle, market reverse. Bear candle, market keep falling. Little retracement, it will keep falling, I believe. If you go to our YouTube channel, you will find a playlist called macro. Okay, so in that playlist, you will find another strategy which is really too easy. I don't use that because it's too easy, but you can use that on for your profit, which is the macro strategy. Okay, you can use it if you want. This is the small volume balance. I would love to see if this volume balance fail to hold the market and market keep falling or not. Still I'm bearish, I'm not bullish, so just would love to mark this volume balance below this area. So if it is broken, then I think it will provide me the profit. But actually I can be wrong here. Market can reverse. Okay, to be honest, I can be wrong here. Market can reverse as it is reversing from the 50% of that new week opening gap. As I told, if I knew it, I would put my target over there. As I didn't do it, it's my mistake. I would love to hold it either here or there. Okay, so I'll put my stop loss now above that high. Here I'll put my stop loss above that high now, as it has built a swing high here, relatively equal highs over there. So if it wants to go higher, it will take that buy side liquidity, it will keep going higher. I don't want to take that risk anymore before reaching to this rejection block. That is why I'll put my stop loss over here. Even if I get a stop out, I'm okay with that. At the beginning of this system, I told that it's gonna be a consolidation day. So here, a big run around this area, and a small run over here. Consolidation. See this consolidation, all of this area, consolidate area from there. From 10 to until 12, it is consolidating. Market is consolidating. I can get stopped out here and I'm okay with that. Hey Ray, you have to study. You have to go and check my YouTube channel, okay, brother? In the YouTube channel, you will find a playlist called study playlist. In that study playlist, we have everything: rejection block, water block, breaker block, medication block. We have everything over there. So please try to study over there. Whatever I'm doing here, almost everything I have already made the video. Some of things I didn't make, but most of the things I have already built the video, make the video, and put it to my YouTube channel. I'll put my stop loss here now. Because this is the launch macro. To be honest, launch macro can be opposite run. Don't want to take that risk. Okay? So I'll just put my stop loss over here before seeing if it can hit my target or not. Just don't want to take more risk over here. Now you should be ready to write down boom. That's me. That's me. What I'm doing every day by explaining all of this price action. This me, okay? 46 handle. You took 23 handle loss. Remember, 23 handle loss. This is your 46 handle, my extreme target, which has been taken over here. Now I deserve the boom, guys. I showed you how to trail the perfect way the stop loss. From there until here, the perfect way to trail the stop loss. And when I trailed my stop loss, I told you this is my trailing stop loss, very bad, not according to the price action. This is the trailing stop loss I would love to do, and please don't follow it. But if you'd love to follow the real way to trail the stop loss, this is the way to trail the stop loss with the price action logic. This is the logic to trail the stop loss. And this boom, I really deserve it. Now let's see how many people actually return the boom to me. First of all, Outlander, thank you so much, Outlander, for writing boom, man. Hey John, thanks for that. Penguin and the boom, man. Sarjay, Penguin and the boom. Mahdi, Hickson, Al Mahmoudi, M Machines, M2 Sag. Andres, thanks for that boom and the penguin. Nicolo, thank you so much, man. Gurmeet, thank you. Ray, thank you. Theo, thank you. Gideon, thank you, man. Robert, thank you, man. Thank you so much, man. Nis, Alex, thanks for that penguin as well, Alex. Ibrahim, thank you so much, brother. So this is all, brother, okay, for today. Everything I kept it here. How many entries I outlined, I kept it over here. This one was the only entry where I was like, I framed that trade with zero confidence, that on, just because ICT was looking for sell from that inverse gap. That is why I was zero confidence over here, because I was going against my mentor. He is the mentor of all other mentors. Whatever mentors you are seeing, he is the mentor of all other mentors. So I think there was something I didn't see. He saw, I didn't see, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I would love to use this gap for taking the buy. This is the only buy I framed without confidence. So this is what it is. This 3 is low probability. I was confident to take the sell. As it is low probability, I look for the stop loss. How much is going to be my stop loss? No more than 12 handle. No more than 12 handle. 3 entry opportunities I tried. 23 handle loss. 46 handle boom. That's all, brother. Thank you, Jimmer. Jaman, thank you. Thiago, thank you, Thiago. What's penguin mean? Okay, penguin means what? I don't know. That's my favorite bird, actually. Thank you, Jimmer, Trader Boy. Thank you, man. Yeah, thanks for that kiss, man. I really don't know your name. If you write your name, I'll be grateful to remember that, man. But do you find it hard to trail a stop loss in live market on your account? Of course, Ray, because when I'm in live, okay, if you are asking that, do I feel bad or hard to trail my stop loss in live market? No, I don't do it. But when I'm in live streaming, I really feel so hard to trail my stop loss, because in my mind, it always keep knocking. I know that people see when I was framing the sell. Some of you, I don't remember the name. Some of you keep telling me, this is a bullish market. This is a bullish market. I watched those comments. I just didn't reply because when I'm framing the sell, if you keep saying that this is a bullish market, it is gonna make me confidence less. So I start to doubt my analysis. It's really so hard to believe me when I'm in live. So same thing here when I trail my stop loss. That is why I didn't push the button over here. Without pushing the button, I keep using this thing. It's really difficult to explain them with an entry. That is why I use this thing instead of pushing the button. You won't understand, man, if you don't do the live streaming. It's really so difficult. Hey, bro, you unmasked. Boom. Thank you, David. Thanks for that comment, man. Penguin is good. Yeah, Nicolo, Penguin is always good. Thank you, Tamimi, for reminding those guys about the 80% discount for Apex. Yeah, please, guys, don't forget to use the code, man. Thank you so much, Tamimi, for reminding them. Are you going to take long? No, I'm not going to take long. I'm bearish, actually, brother. Right now, it's the lunch hour. Around the lunch hour, I don't want to trade from 11:30 to 12:50. This is the area where I don't like to trade if and only if there is something about the lunch macro. I didn't talk about this. I will maybe talk about that lunch macro, but in the lunch macro, it's always the low probability. Most of the time, there is no logic. So in the price action, there is no logic. Sometimes price action is really good around the lunch macro. I don't want to trade over here. Hey, Casey, thanks for that boom, man. And the penguin. By the way, you can give me the real penguin as you are my member. So why you are using that fake penguin, Casey? Outlander, please block that guy, Casey J. Okay, he's providing the fake penguin. Penguin means inside a dark room you can find shining. That's a good compliment, by the way. Mahdi, thanks for that, man. Please remember my name, brother. There are not many Larrys these days. Yeah, I can remember your name. I will not forget your name because Larry Williams is the legend. And I have only Larry here with P. Okay, so he is Larry Williams and you are Larry P. So I am not going to forget your name, man. I have a brother-in-law that owns a coffee shop in Anna Courts named the Penguin Coffee Shop. Nicola, please give me a picture. I will put it in my Twitter, okay? Larry P, how old are you? Larry is an old name. Another trade today? Right now? No, I'm not interested to trade right now. Around the PM session, I'll go for it. It's the lunch hour. Around the lunch hour, I don't trade. Tiago. Larry P, I'm in 30. Okay, that's cool, man. You are junior to me, so I'm gonna be your elder brother, by the way. He has been in business for almost 20 years. Wow, that's been long, man. That's been long. Okay, Cassie, thanks for that. Thanks for that penguin. Thanks for that penguin, man. Okay, Larry, you are from New York. Okay, man. I'll go. Actually, I'll try to get the visa in Australia and the Canada in September. But I don't have any plan to visit USA right now. But yeah. See this rejection block? Came to this rejection block. Look at the reaction from that rejection block. That is why holding the trade below this line is absolutely, I don't know what to say. But this rejection block is the most strongest line to close your trade. At the same time, don't forget about this. Whatever you see this, don't forget about this. I'm not going to say what you are going to see here. You have to understand what is here. Don't forget about that. Cool. I loved how I had the exact same analysis as you when I turned in this morning. Don't go against the Titus folks. Yeah, please don't go. You can go. You can go. There is nothing wrong. But don't tell me that. If you say me that, I am going to be low confidence. My confidence is turned into low probability. Like every one of you are expert. I believe that you are 1,000 times better than me. So when I see that someone better than me is looking for buy, when I'm looking for sell, I start to doubt myself. I'm a human being. Okay, it's a psychological problem. I start to doubt myself. Maybe I'm wrong. It built me low confident. After rejecting from this rejection block, look at the reaction at the same time, the 50% of this area at the same time to the top of this new day opening gap. Look at the reaction from there. Just look at the reaction. Now in the lunch hour, I really don't trade, but yeah. So for today's session, don't forget about top of the hour fake run, middle of the hour real run. So keep that in your mind. Make sure that you have written all of these things. You have observed all of this breaker block. How did I use this breaker block? How did I use this water block mean threshold? Then this fair value gap, all of this area, how did I use? Okay, this order block, retest this order block until when I put my stop loss over there, then when I moved my stop loss from there to here. Keep them all in your mind and try to not to forget them. Okay? Thank you so much guys for pushing the like button. 160 likes, it's huge for me. Thank you so much for being over here, and I will try my level best to make the video episode 3 for mentorship video. I'll try to make it. My next video is gonna be about the buy side liquidity. I have to make maybe 9 to 10 videos for the liquidity. Before closing, I would love to remind you one more time. Just after this, I'm going to close it. So this is the Apex. 80% discount is back. Lifetime activation fees is gonna be 125. Okay, I didn't edit it. I will edit it. $125. 150, 250, 300k are just for $59. 50k account is just for $33. And this is the coupon code. You can see, please use this code. I'll be grateful to all of you if you use that coupon code. If any of you are interested about 3 payouts in a day, then use the Take Profit Trader and use the code T2 Wizard for 50% discount. Take Profit Trader. I would love to remind you about the Earn to Trade, which is the cheapest right now. No activation fees, nothing. It's gonna cost $76 for 50k account. Earn to Trade. It's really good. I didn't get any bad review about Earn to Trade. So if any of you are interested, please use the code T2 Wizard. Last but not least, if anyone is interested about direct funding, then use the Tradify. Okay, we have 30% discount valid until 14th of February, which is the Valentine's Day. So until the Valentine's Day, it's valid. 30% discount. You will get the link in the comment box. So I mean, in the comment or in the description, please use that link. Okay, for that. I'll be really appreciated. I mean, I'll really love it. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Until the next area or next stream or next video. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. And cheers.